So we're going bi-weekly on our stream schedules, but don't fret. As a bonus, we're making our streams longer. So as opposed to being like 1 hour, 2 hours, we're going 3 hours. So, you're welcome. You're happy, right? Right? Everybody's cool? Everybody's Gucci?
Oh, yeah.
That's the move.
Got some emotes.
What's up, Jack Bowers?
How's it going?
Oh, that's from
Got some
YouTube.
emotes.
Okay, nice.
Okay,
Oh,
all the way
okay.
for the 2 views.
Yeah, I appreciate you subscribing to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, right on.
Don't be unhappy. Look, we're still together. We may be apart a little bit more, like I guess technically half the time, but we still here. We're still here. We're bigger and better than ever.
Yeah,
Look at us.
3 hours.
3 hours streamed across multiple platforms.
It's pretty cool.
All right, y'all ready to jump into it or what?
I mean,
it's time, right?
might as well.
Might as well.
What do you say, Tori?
So let me see what Instagram is looking.
Oh, I just checked it out. Looks good. Looks real good.
Okay, guys.
All right.
Bi-weekly streams. I guess the crew is training to further evolve their skills of anime talk show hosts.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
We got
I don't need no train. I'm kidding.
from Instagram. We got Idaman92. What up? What up?
What up?
Appreciate you coming through on IG.
Appreciate you. Nah, from what I heard, because I wasn't there at the time, but when you guys did the little test stream, you did have people coming in, going live from all these different platforms. So even though it was just a test and y'all were still pulling up, that shows that hits me right here. So I appreciate it. Even though I wasn't there to see it, but I was there in spirit.
Yeah, you ditched us. You was
Look
gone.
here.
You made your dinner and left.
It was a long day at work. All right, so I just needed to recharge and save my energy for today.
And we here.
Exactly.
And now we're here.
I fulfilled my obligations.
All right.
All right. Where shall we begin?
So Gamescom and Tokyo Game Show highlights.
Yes.
Had some big announcements. Yakuza, Resident Evil, Virtual Fighter. Which reveal got you guys the most hyped?
Well, to clarify, I guess I'll just take the reign. To clarify for like the Yakuza series, and they had an RGG summit. RGG, Ryuga Gotoku Studios, that's their name. They're the people that make the Yakuza series. They had like a little sort of press conference thing around the same time, similar to how like you'll have what was the E3 season and companies would put out their own press conferences. So it's not really connected to that time frame or Summer Games Fest or whatever, but it still is just because that's when everybody's talking games. But RGG Summit 2025, they announced the long-awaited Yakuza Kiwami 3, which is the remake of Yakuza 3. As far as Yakuza games go that you can play today, Yakuza 3 is one of my personal favorites, but it's still the most dated one in terms of like graphics and gameplay. But now we're getting the update. So I'm very happy, even if people in the comment section think that I'm not. But even the stuff that some fans are bothered by, like one thing that Sega and Capcom kind of do, honestly, is they like to model some of their characters after actual actors and their likeness. So if you got a voice actor in a Yakuza game, their face might also be the likeness of the character in the game. So a couple of characters got changed around to look more like their new voice actors. Certain classic characters kind of look different. So some people are pissed about it, but hey, look, we're getting the thing that we asked for, okay? We can't be stressing out over that's hashtag not my Rikia, not my Hamazaki. Kiryu's not wearing his Dad of Dojima outfit from before. Why is it different? Look, y'all, we're getting the game. It's going to be amazing. The combat's more refined. You don't have to worry about enemies constantly blocking like they did in the last game. It's going to be lit. And we get to go back to Okinawa. See, this is what you got to understand about the appeal of these Yakuza games. It is like a tourism simulator mixed with all kinds of mini games. You get to go to the arcades, play classic arcade games, some new arcade games. You get to do kart racing sometimes. You can do drone racing in a couple of these games. You can gamble if that's your thing. It's not mine. You can play shogi. There's so much shit you can do.
So you can play games within the game.
Yes, it is Gameception the game.
Yeah, could you do karaoke, you said? Right?
Yes.
Okay, I've seen clips.
What? Karaoke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, that's a big thing for the Yakuza series.
That's
It's like a
cool.
little rhythm game, and then you get like super cool cut scenes that'll like kind of emphasize what the characters are doing. Even I've sang a couple in our last karaoke and cosplay stream. So
It's kind of like San Andreas when CJ was doing at the club dancing. You had to hit the buttons on rhythm.
see,
Okay.
and on top of
Yakuza,
that,
was the game that I played. You were showing me how to play when we did the one stream.
yep,
Went through the gameplay.
Mhm.
The pirate one.
Yeah.
That was okay. That was a fun game.
I'm telling you.
That
And
was a
like I
fun
said,
game.
like you'll get your side stories, but the side stories are so good, they'll range anywhere from being gut-bustingly, knee-slapping hilarious to, wow, that was actually some thoughtful shit to, then you get to your main story, and then it'll be that mix of, wow, this is some gripping crime drama. Also, this is very wholesome. Also, this is tugging at my heartstrings. Why are you emotionally gut punching me like this right now, RGG? I thought you loved me. It's all of that. If you want anything you friggin' want out of a damn video game, it's right there. David, out of all the love you've shown to Final Fantasy 16, finally,
there's a comparison, but
it's basically that.
Okay.
It's on that
See
level.
if you can hold off, Tori.
Okay.
What did he just say?
Go ahead, Tori.
I'm just trying because you said everything you could want in. What did you say? Everything you could want.
Yeah, it's you know what? Matter of fact, Tori, you especially, that Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii game, you should play that one because it's basically One Piece.
That was my comparison. What did you say? It's basically everything you can want in a what?
In a video game, yeah.
In a video game. One Piece is everything you can want in an anime.
My gosh.
In one.
But here's the thing, people. You can play Pirate Yakuza, get pretty much everything that you needed out of One Piece, and it still won't take as long as One Piece.
I doubt
And you'll still make all those friends along the way.
Not as many.
You will honestly make just as many friends, enemies, frenemies as you would in a what?
You won't remember half of them.
Legit, the Yakuza Ryuga Gotoku Like a Dragon series is the One Piece of the gaming industry, and it is worth every penny.
Okay.
I will stand on that. See, this is why I can't watch One Piece, because I'm too deep into Yakuza, bro.
Do you have a game
But
on that,
also,
Tori?
on top of that, because if it's not good enough that you're getting a remake of a long-awaited game, you're also getting side content centered around a character that people wish that they saw more. So you get like this whole side story for like the main bad guy of the game. You get to learn his backstory firsthand. What more can you ask for? Okay, now I'm done with that one.
Tori, was there a game that stood out for you?
Not really.
Nothing?
No.
Tough man to please.
Well,
No Resident Evil?
I haven't played the latest. I haven't played the last two Resident Evils. I have them, but I haven't played them yet.
Wait, what do you mean you have them?
I have not the last one, but the one before that.
You bought it and then just didn't touch it?
like Resident Evil Village.
I got it for free.
Oh, someone stole it and gave it to you?
Damn, bro, why are you making?
No,
this
wait,
up?
I'm asking.
What you think that he's
It
into?
has to be stolen, huh?
No.
I guess can't be gifted anything these days. It's
Oh my God.
guilty until proven innocent, right?
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
I didn't mean it like that.
Okay, so do you mean like Resident Evil 4 remake or Village or both? Or
I think it's Village.
okay, so you played up until the Lady D scenes and then you just stopped. That's
Like,
what
what
you
else?
did.
What else is worth playing after that?
I mean, the whole heartwarming story.
I don't give a damn about that.
The scary segment where you're
didn't-
chased by the mutant baby.
I didn't care about that damn baby. That
The
thing
action
was
fighting
nasty.
off Lycans and
Nah.
giant hammer wielding, the boss
Nah.
fight with Heisenberg, all that.
I'm here for the uppies, and that's it.
I'm getting a sense of your taste, Tori. So this is why you like One Piece. Okay.
Speaking
anyway.
of One Piece, Idaman92 says, I stopped at Fishman Island.
Oh, you missing out.
Jack Bauer, can you read that from Jack Bauer?
All right. Where are you guys' thoughts on Demon Slayer, the movie beating James Gunn's Superman?
Oh, we gonna
I
get
bet
to
you
that.
were already happy about that, Joe, because that shit made me happy.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that it made me happy. It is what it is. But I do have a point to make on that. Should we save that for the full discussion?
Yeah, that is a topic we're
Yes.
going to get very deep into a little bit later.
Yeah,
On
you
our
want to
list.
stick around for that one. I think I've got a rock solid point on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, initially I think it's really cool. I mean, despite it just beating James Gunn's Superman, like it beat out a bunch of other movies on top of that. Like
Yeah,
anime
Fantastic
is
Four.
Did it beat out Naked Gun?
I think
Probably.
so.
I think it did.
Yeah.
But it beat out Fantastic Four too, to my knowledge.
And it beat
Yeah.
and it beat Pokemon.
So it's beating all of these movies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, like anime's taking over.
Yeah.
It's taking over. It's a
Word
new
up.
wave.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's really cool.
Indeed.
All right.
Yeah, I should have worn my
Now-
Tanjiro shirt.
On the subject of Gamescom and Tokyo Game Show, there is an elephant in the room that we got to address.
Wolverine?
Well, that too, but I was going to mention something else.
Oh, go ahead.
So, in terms of some of the duds that we go, okay, Virtua Fighter first and foremost. Now, look, anybody that knows me, I'm a big Tekken guy. That's my favorite fighting game. I'm also a big 3D fighting game guy. What's it called? Soul Calibur is my second favorite fighting game. I also love, I do love to button mash with DOA a little bit, and I did enjoy some time with Virtua Fighter. I probably like Virtua Fighter a little bit more than DOA. I'm looking forward to Virtua Fighter 6, very much so. Not so much that I would really want to play Virtua Fighter 5 right now. We've been playing that game for like 20 years. But it does need to be said, Sega, if y'all ain't ready to show nothing from the game, just stop. Come with actual things to show. Do you want to know what their little showcase was, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? They literally took the footage that they showed at Evo, which is dope footage that they had of the gameplay. They showed that again, broke it down in slow motion, which YouTubers have already been doing for the past couple of months. And then at the very end of the show, they're like, okay, guys, we're going to show you something new. And everybody's like, oh, snap, what are you actually going to show this time? And it was like the most teaseriest tease of a new character. It was all silhouetted. The guy didn't really do anything, so you get no real indication of his fighting style or character or nothing. And then that was it. I think that shit lasted like 30 seconds. I can't even remember. It might have been just put me to sleep. So that was a bit of a dud. It was very cool that Resident Evil Requiem got a playable demo on the show floor, also for the Switch 2. People are really enjoying that. But they didn't really show anything new. They just kind of talked about it. So that was kind of disappointing, but I'm still looking forward to that game.
Mason O'Ken says not even 30 seconds, I guess. And also, Mason
Damn, I
O'Ken
was
did,
giving him too much credit.
he also subscribed, Tier 1.
Oh, nice.
So,
Right
Mason,
on.
Derek,
Thank you for the
appreciate
sub.
Welcome. Appreciate you, homie. Got to get you back on the show again sometime.
We do.
Oh yeah.
Definitely stick around for that Demon Slayer conversation. I want to hear your thoughts on that too.
Okay. Any other final thoughts on Gamescom, Tokyo Gaming?
No, I want to talk about that Wolverine.
All right.
All right.
Let's rap about it.
Let's talk Wolverine. Give me a second. All right. Let's talk about early impressions from the trailer.
From the Wolverine trailer?
Yep.
It's very ironic for me. To date, I haven't played any of the Insomniac Spider-Man games. I know, everyone, chill out.
Slacking.
I know I'm
Slack.
terrible. I'm sorry.
Wait, don't you have a PlayStation?
Yeah. I mean, I don't even need a PlayStation for it now because they're on PC.
So what
as
is
well.
your excuse this time?
I mean, finances,
Time.
other games that I've been playing, and just not really in the mood to play it right now.
Okay. All right.
I think that's totally fair.
We'll let it slide.
We have
But,
somebody
yes.
in the chat saying, hey, from Europe. I can't
snap.
read it,
What's
but
happening?
what's up?
We apologize. The color is too blue.
Oh, its name is Rax Caba Kasaba. Sorry, I'm saying it, so I'm probably butchering your name. I'm so
We're
sorry.
awful, but
It's
you are
professional.
not. Thank you for pulling up.
Appreciate you pulling up.
Can we
from
move
Europe,
over there?
too. Wow, that's dope.
Yeah, can you take us with you?
Mason O'Ken says Joe's real excuse is because it's Marvel. Is that the real reason? Because Joe, you did
No.
play all of the
It's not.
Batman Arkham games, but then when this comes out, you just
First off,
I'm
bro,
just saying.
I grew up on Spider-Man games. All right.
Okay,
I love the shit out of this.
I've never heard you mention Spider-Man.
me neither.
No, I played the Spider-Man 2 video game. They
Okay.
tied into the movie. I played the Spider-Man 3 one, which wasn't as good, but I loved the shit out of Ultimate Spider-Man. I love that game. So, if anything, I should have played the Insomniac Spider-Man games. I just, for one reason or another, didn't. And
it's not too late.
it's not out of character for me because, as I've stated before, yes, this is still terrible. I ain't played Mario Odyssey. I ain't played Mario Wonder. I haven't played either of the new Legend of Zelda games, and I love Zelda games. I'm just trash, y'all. In this regard, solely in this regard, don't come at me, comment section. I am trash. I apologize. David, upload a video on YouTube of this clip and just have a thumbnail of me like this that just says I'm sorry. for this.
Okay, I want to respond to Hero Reborn from YouTube. Wolverine looks terrible. No hate, but it takes more than blood to get me excited. What?
I mean, I'll say, look.
They had gameplay.
As I'll say this, as a former Mortal Kombat fan, I totally understand that sentiment. When I was watching the trailer for the first time, there was a point that clicked for me about halfway through where I was like, okay, yeah, this does look cool, but where's the gameplay? Okay, there's some. So
wait, you don't think that Wolverine showed enough gameplay?
It wasn't enough.
I mean, it would be nice, but at the same time, it's a trailer. I get it. This is like their inaugural.
It was the first trailer too.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I think that's fair.
in my mind, like, we live in a world where 90% of games, when they release the first trailer, it's usually a CGI trailer. We don't even get gameplay a lot of times.
It depends.
It's like a cinematic trailer.
You show you all the cutscenes.
Yeah, there we go. See, Tori and I talk.
Honestly, and this is going to tie into something we got to talk about later. It's almost like either at one extreme or the other. Like one that'll show just all gameplay, or one that'll show like all cutscenes. More oftentimes than not in the gaming industry, it sways to all cutscenes. But there are some that play all gameplay almost to their detriment, which we gonna talk about that later.
Well, I personally want to say that I thought the Wolverine game I think it looks great. I can't wait to play that. To me, I know Insomniac killed all the Spider-Man games. Every single one is fire. So I mean, they got the right people behind it. Honestly, if they just kind of keep this trend going where they just bounce around to different characters, I'm cool with that. Give us about 2-3 Wolverine games. They can switch to another character. I don't know who from Marvel. Maybe
Gambit.
Because we've
Gambit.
had.
You know what? A
Wolverine.
Gambit game would be fire. Hold on.
Gambit game would be so
We've
fire.
had Wolverine.
Why don't we
games
have that?
before.
We
Yeah,
have,
we did.
but we never had a
X2
Gambit
Wolverine's
game.
They
Revenge.
might as well just do an X-Men game. I mean, but then it get to the point where like, oh, just bring back Ultimate Alliance. It's a lot of mutants and X-Men out there.
Now you know what makes me sad though. We still that damn Wonder Woman game got canceled.
Who was making that?
I'm trying to remember who.
Studio.
Look, it's dead at this point, so who cares? But
Okay.
I would have loved to have played that.
Yeah.
So that game died, and then of course we got that trash Suicide Squad game, and getting more Batman VR games or whatever the hell they're doing over there.
Oh, also, don't forget the other game. I know the Tor, you played it. The Marvel Avengers game
Who?
that came and went. Remember Marvel Avengers? It was a few years ago. They canceled.
Oh.
Well, it came out, but then they discontinued it because of backlash and
It was because of it was 2020.
Yeah, it came out.
COVID ruined the game.
Now, on a halfway positive note, I've been itching for a Superman game for the longest time, either that or a Flash game.
Wait, have we ever got one?
Well, one that wasn't good. Well, we've gotten some, but none of them were good.
Wait, that's crazy. Sorry not to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
That's like, am I just
It's the mechanics. It's the mechanics.
No,
the nerfing you would have to do to make a Superman game worthwhile. You would just have to put him up against powerhouses the whole time.
You're making excuses for these developers, bro.
I'm just saying. I don't think.
Tori might have a point.
I'm just
He
saying,
doesn't,
like,
but I'll
'cause, like,
correct it in a minute. Don't worry.
I do have a point.
Tori, go ahead, finish.
Because you got Spider-Man. Okay, Spider-Man's fighting bad guys. He's punching these dudes.
Yeah.
Can you see Superman doing that same thing? Superman doing combos on regular people? Come on now.
It's like Donkey Kong Bonanza, where you just anything you touch,
you see
destroys.
you see Superman running around in the city.
We've had characters flying
around in the city, punching regular people, doing combos. I don't see it. Hitting regular people with laser beams. Unless you put him up against powerhouses.
Don't you think
and stuff like that?
I mean, don't they? Some games do little like things where you can't hit certain NPCs. I'm sure they just do a little thing.
Yeah, you can't hit NPCs, but if you got bad guys, like the waves of bad guys that come in these other regular superhero games. Superman flying through rings. That's what I can't see them doing a successful.
What about this? What about like you have certain levels you can control the power of the punches. If you punch too hard, then you lose.
No, don't worry.
Nobody's going to win that. I'm saying, like, you see a group of henchmen running towards Superman. You see him going. He's going to do some Batman shit. Just start punching everybody and end it with like a uppercut and slow motion like Spider-Man. Like I said, unless you put this man up against people who can take the hits, I don't see it being a really crazy successful game.
And real quick, I do want to go to Instagram real quick. Instagram, we got a few people in the chat here. I plead the third says that great name. Wolverine looks like it needs some polish.
I thought it looked fine. I mean, I think there was like a leak some time ago where they showed like a very unfinished pre-alpha, but I'm sure it's a huge step up since then. But I mean, just from what I saw in the trailer, it looked modern, up to standard.
One more thing too. Ottoman92 responded to your comment, Joe. It looks like Monolith Studios was shut down by WB. Were they behind Wonder Woman?
I think so.
Okay,
yeah.
there we go.
Okay, ready for my response?
Please.
All right. So on the one hand, if you wanted to make a Superman game, yeah, you could do that where you put him on like an alien planet and he's fighting superpowered robots or aliens.
There we go. That works.
Or on the other hand, if you do want to have Superman fight in a city, think back to what made the appeal of the Arkham Batman games so nice, is because it made you feel like Batman. It was like a Batman simulator. So if you want to make a Superman simulator, then you've also got to address like the responsibility of having those powers. If your character is indestructible and all powerful, then make the gameplay not about whether or not you can defeat an enemy or something. Make it about, can you do it without hurting or damaging anything else? And you suffer consequences for that. And if you want other examples too, there are actual like Superman simulator games. Like there's the Undefeated game that's on Steam. You can play that, and it's basically like you play like a Superman or a Superboy. You've got the heat vision, you've got all that stuff. It's way more simple than what I'm describing, but it still works.
But
so
it's not Superman though. It's like bootleg Superman.
I mean, yeah. But even if you want to go like official DC sanction.
No shade to the developers who made the game.
You also have like the Lego DC games where you can actually play as like Superman, the Flash, Batman, et cetera, et cetera. So there's even the, what's it called? The Infamous games, that series, where you have like a character with superpowers and stuff like that. Infamous First Son or something like that. I played it. It was really dope. You can have like super speed, you can fly and shoot lasers and stuff like that. So the concept can work. I just think some game developers are lazy.
My thing is though, but you can't. You have Superman. If he's fighting any street level people or anything like that, and then at some point in time he has a boss battle against somebody like Darkseid or something like I feel like, or Doomsday, like, you know, I feel like that would be counterproductive, you know.
In what sense? Where you get?
Because like this, he's fighting these people that could possibly destroy planets,
right?
And then on the next hand, he's fighting a regular person.
That's the challenge, right?
If you're fighting like these regular person or stopping purse snatchers or whatever the game decides to do, again, you've got to actually tone down the levels or have like legit consequences if you do go overboard. So what if it was a thing? And again, this comes down to the game developers not being lazy. If you want to actually address having Superman in a regular world and you can't have him like destroying things or killing human beings or innocent people or whatever, make that part of the gameplay. Make that sort of the risk and reward. People like challenging games anyway. That's why people get into games like Dark Souls, Demon Souls, and stuff like that. Ghosts of Tsushima and all that. So yeah, make the game super challenging in that regard, that you got to be careful with your superpowers. Now, the reason I bring this up is because I think James Gunn confirmed that a Superman video game is in development and it's tied to his DC universe.
Okay.
On the one hand, thumbs up for me because I've been asking for a Superman game. Of course, how the gameplay is going to play out, we'll see. Thumbs down for me because I don't really care for James Gunn's DCU, but
he's not making the game.
I would be more willing to give it a shot as a Superman game than I would just a straight up Superman movie. But
he's not making the game though. It's just they're just going to take. You know, it's going to be based on his
That's the thing,
world, but the game can still be good.
The creative vision behind it. I don't know what sort of mandates he's going to put into place.
Mandates.
But here's the thing.
What? Like,
but here's the thing, though.
The game must have this many jokes like that. Like,
look, as I've stated before, James Gunn can't fucking help himself. But the jury is still out. Oh God damn it!
I plead the third.
The jury is still out.
He's right. I think he's agreeing with you.
Well, thank you. Like I said, the jury's still out. There's a lot that remains to be seen. Who knows if it'll fucking happen at this point, because he's already canceled so many projects. Who knows? But like I said, I'm 50-50 on it. Thumbs up to get a Superman game at all in a modern era. Hopefully it turns out good. Downside, I might have to put up with more of James Gunn-isms.
Mm.
I mean, I sat through the movie, so
Thank you.
I'm clear. Say thank you for
The content.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay. Asia, you ready for? I think was there any other games that were announced recently that we really excited about? I
See,
mean,
that's the thing. There's so many to keep track of. It's crazy. I mean, of course, I've got.
Anything from the game announcements?
I'm trying to remember. I mean, again, the ones that are completely dominating my mind are. Oh shit! There was like a small one. There's like this Deus Ex, I think, remake that's coming out, and I've had like a passing interest in the Deus Ex series, but they've apparently got one coming out that plays just like Returnal, and I love the shit out of Returnal. So as soon as I saw that gameplay, I was like, oh, stop talking dirty to me. I might have to take out a street loan to get this one. So let me get my knife real quick. So
I gotta make sure
that's
I
on
post
the-
this clip because because according to our Instagram comments, they think that you don't like anything. So
They don't care.
Returnal is a
Well,
game that you.
No, as I've stated before, Returnal is basically what Metroid Other M should have played like. And I love Metroid Other M. It is basically a third-person Metroid game, but with like the whole roguelike mechanics and stuff. The game is dope as shit. I love it. I don't play it without my Samus mod on my PC. Returnal gets 2 thumbs up and 2 arm cannons for me. So yes.
Okay.
Okay. Tori, well, you're picking something.
They'll still say, no, he don't like, he didn't play it yesterday. He don't like Returnal. Fuck you, all right?
Well, Joe, we'll stick on you right here. You wanted to talk about something going on with the Silent Hill community. So maybe you
Yes.
give the overview and then the problem. Right?
Okay, overview. For one, the biggest problem is my broke ass can't play it just yet because I really want to play
Let me tell you it. What are they talking about?
Silent Hill F.
Okay.
Silent Hill F. I can't play it just yet, but I really want to. I wish they had a demo, but hey, it's not a perfect world. What can you do? But I really want to play that one because I've been getting into some horror games and stuff like that. Apparently, it's been getting a lot of really good reviews. So people are seeming to really enjoy it. Maximilian Dude did a playthrough. He got the thumbs up of approval from him. But I want to address a certain subset of people who are bitching about the game, calling it woke and all this other stuff over the dumbest thing. You've seen the protagonist of the game, right?
Yeah.
What's your impression of that character?
It didn't really matter. I didn't think anything of it. I just saw a
when
character.
you see the protagonist of the game, what's like the first thing you think of that comes to mind?
Younger. Yeah, I mean that's it. Just a little girl, like whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
right. So the last thing that should be on your mind about this younger little schoolgirl outfit character is whether or not you can see up her skirt in the gameplay. So apparently, like, if you're playing the game and the character gets knocked down or whatever, there's like a shadow underneath the skirt, so you can't see what's up there.
What's wrong with that?
Absolutely nothing. But you got fucking weirdos out there saying, oh my God, this game's gone woke. Why can't you... Shh, bro. However old the character is, some people say that she's older, some people say that she's 13. Whatever it is, if you see a character that looks like Editor, this, and the first thing that crosses your mind is seeing up her skirt, you got problems. I'm gonna steal your quote on this one.
Take it.
Bro, chill the fuck out, all right? Just play the game, dodge monsters and shit like that. If you want Gooner games, if you want Gooner horror games, they're out there. I'll give you a recommendation. The Killing Antidote. That's actually pretty fun, and it's hot as hell. But
That's enough.
but the thing is, look, and again, if you want to play those games, cool. The Steam library's got plenty of them for you. If you want to play Stellar Blade and Ooglet, the jiggle physics and all that, fine. Do that. DOA exists. Soul Calibur exists. Whatever. Just play that shit. But leave it out of where it doesn't belong. Especially when it involves either an underage character or an underage aesthetic. You shouldn't even be worried about that. You got problems. Chill out. And this is why people look at gamers weird, because you got these fuckers that won't shut up.
Yeah, I'm not going to
Giving us a bad name, bro.
You kind of cooking.
I can't go to the club and say, well, what do you do on the weekends? Oh, I'll just be chilling, playing video games. Ick. Get the fuck away. Like, exactly. This is what you've put us into. This is the position you've put us in. You, individual who is making these arguments, and the people that defended those arguments.
All right, Asia. This next topic
See,
is.
that's why I just play
go
my
ahead.
Sims and call it a day.
So this next topic is actually kind of about The Sims, Asia. So we're going to
Okay.
talk about the EA buyout.
Oh yeah.
Asia, you're aware that this includes The Sims.
I am very aware. Yes.
Okay. So could you break down, Asia? You have the whole breakdown of what happened.
Okay, so it was a $55 billion leveraged buyout of EA. Is now the largest in private equity history, with funding from Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund and Jared Kushner's Affinity Partners. While taking EA private could free it from the pressures of quarterly earnings, the deal saddles the company with massive debt, raising fears about cost cuts, layoffs, and asset stripping.
Oh, there are going to be some layoffs.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is the gaming industry. If anything, we going to do, okay?
They're going to lay
that's how y'all
somebody
Xbox
off.
people get down.
We go. Hold on. Sony did get a few layoffs too.
I mean, yeah, but which one do you know for layoffs?
No, Xbox is no.
I rest
layoffs.
my
But
case
yes,
on
I know.
But
Okay, but
that
no,
aside.
Asia, there will be some layoffs. Okay,
There will be.
100%. We know that's probably next week.
Now, I'll say this for me. I mean, it's like EA has been like the mustache twirling villains of the gaming industry for God knows how long at this point. Don't nobody like EA, but you can't escape EA because EA has everything.
Yeah, they have so much.
They do.
Yeah.
Like, just-
So
A lot of the games I've played are EA games.
And real quick, just to recap a few. I mean, some of the biggest games we're talking about: Apex Legends, The Sims, Battlefield, Dragon Age. All of the EA Sports games, so that's
Yeah.
FIFA, Madden, all those things.
2K.
I mean, yeah, so they have a lot. So go ahead, Joe.
Yeah. So the thing is, on the one hand, maybe at first glance you think, oh yeah, EA is no longer going to be an evil company anymore. But then at the same time, it's like, or are we just going to be in a situation of meet the new boss, same as the old boss, you know? And especially if you could start getting governments involved, especially if you get foreign governments involved, a lot of, both sides with their own shady histories and censorship going on these days, and I don't want to see that. But then again, I kind of already try to avoid playing any EA related game anyway. I think the last ones that I did play were the Dead Space games. So yeah, personally, I just vote with my own wallet, and I just don't support EA anyway, unless I have to anyway. So it is what it is.
Okay.
But what's y'all's thoughts?
Concerns about the layoffs. Honestly, that's my first thought. I'm looking at like the industry, how recently we knew Microsoft a few months ago, but also there's been other smaller game studios that had let people go. Sony had some layoffs. I don't know if Nintendo's had layoffs. They actually,
It's been a minute.
they kind of usually don't try to. I don't know if you remember when, who was the last CEO during the Wii U era?
Oh yeah,
Was it
Iwata.
Iwata? So I don't know if you, do you remember when
R.I.P. to a legend.
No. Legend, and this story here is the GOAT story for him. I mean, he had a chance to, lay people off, but instead he took his own salary cut to
Yep.
keep the employees because, and I remember the quote, I'm going to butcher the quote, but it's something around the lines of layoffs are more of a temporary solution to the problem.
Mhm.
And then at the end of the day, you're going to need those employees anyway. So
Yeah.
it's like, in his mind, it's like, yeah, let's keep the business going. I'll take a pay cut because I'm getting paid the most anyway.
Right.
Has Phil Spencer Let me stop. Let me.
I mean, look, we'll get to Phil Spencer, but I mean, look, again, I admire that move from him. And look, I'll say it for me. If this thing pops off and we go big and all that, my goal, once we hit like a certain threshold and I have enough income where I can just live reasonably comfortably, cap it. I don't even need to go any higher than that.
Cat.
Just cap it.
What about the rest?
Then either serve the company or serve the people in the company.
What about retirement?
I mean, look, I would hope that should. I mean, look, who knows how long anybody's going to stay around anyway. But the point is, as long as
What?
as long as I've got enough,
I got it.
I don't necessarily need much more than that. I don't need to be. It'd be nice to be quote unquote rich, but I don't need to be filthy rich.
Now, team, we heard Joe say this.
You heard.
When it is time to divvy up money, Joe, you capped. You good? Okay, y'all remember this, right?
I remember this moment.
I'll be the first one to tell it to you.
Don't cap mine, y'all. Okay, we not.
Damn, how much you want, bro?
I mean, an even amount, but listen, I'm going past the cap. I don't know what your cap is, but I'm going past the cap.
What do you think my cap is?
We get a
Knowing
billion.
your
We
cap,
get $1 billion.
Yeah, okay. If there was options to take millions, I feel like Joe would like take like 80,000 and go home and be cool.
I mean, I think even I could go even a little bit higher than that.
Okay, maybe.
Depending on what the world, who knows how much a carton of eggs is going to cost 5 years from now. At this point, who knows? But even if it was like, say, 100,000 or something,
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know. That'd be decent.
All right.
But
Okay.
maybe
I can
no
see
higher
that.
than that.
Okay. All right. So let's. Tor, you had a quick topic. You wanted to talk about the DLC in Minecraft.
Oh yeah, they got like a Dragon Ball Z DLC collab. I think that you get like Super Saiyan hair and Goku hair.
It's just very interesting. I mean, I wouldn't say that Minecraft sells out just as hard as Fortnite, but
I've seen a lot
definitely
of collabs for Minecraft.
I mean, what's people's like excitement level for this? How's the community reacting? Are they hyped?
Minecraft community is crazy.
What about everybody else?
Dragon Ball is now illegal or something like that. They've taken it out of the United States. Dragon Ball, I think the manga.
I did hear something about that where they're trying to like ban manga,
anything with a
anime or something.
minor in it.
Oh, wait, I didn't hear about that. No.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to check it out.
Mm.
Yeah. Let's see. What's the next topic, Asia? Oh, the topic.
We get into the big one, huh?
The topic. Yeah. Y'all ready to?
For sure.
Okay.
I'm definitely ready, but I will wait my turn.
Go ahead, David.
All right. So, oh, dang, somebody already knew. Game Pass. Who is that?
CJ and GOTV.
CJ, GOTV. Okay. So, yeah, Game Pass. We all know Xbox Game Pass, their subscription service where they had games, there was other features and stuff like that. There would be discounts. But the big thing was like you get games. It used to be $19.99 a month. And now it is $29.99. So that is a 50. Yeah, that is a 50% increase from what it was. I took some other notes here because I have some feelings about this, but this is actually the third year in a row that they have increased prices on Game Pass. And I want to add a few other things for context. They also have done 2 price increases on hardware in the last 5 months. And yes, some of this is tariffs, but twice.
Do you think any of it has to do with the tariffs and all of that going on?
I mean, some of this does, but at the same time, there's a few other things too. They recently announced the ROG Ally, their handheld, the higher end model, $1,000.
Okay, whoa, stop, hold up, just pump the brakes a little bit. I want to make sure I heard that correctly. How much for that?
$99? No, it's like $1,000. Yes.
So that's
$999.
It's pretty much the price that the Switches were during COVID.
I'm not listening.
Wait,
to what
first of all,
you're saying
that
right now.
never happened. What do you think?
Let's disregard whatever that bullshit.
My bad. The PS5.
Okay, there we go. Yes.
PS5.
Okay.
They was going for $1,200.
If you bought from a scalper or something like
No,
that?
but this is from the official store. Like, this is like, I mean, okay, for context, Tori,
Middleman.
when I bought the Xbox Series S, and we'll get back to Game Pass. I'm just.
You notice how he tried to deflect it to PlayStation or anybody else?
I heard it. And listen, we're gonna bring this back.
Like that.
We're gonna bring it back to Game Pass. This is just the context of Xbox's recent financial decisions. There's a few other things. When I bought the Series S, which is the one that I own, that's the one that doesn't have a disc tray, it was $299. Now, after the 2 price increases, it is $400. Okay, the Series X was $499, the actual one that had the disc, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. Now it is $649. Mind you, these are 5-year-old consoles. So you've increased in Game Pass, you've increased your prices of your systems, your handheld system, which is still it's supposed to be the same tech as Xbox Series S and X. It's part of the same. So technically, it's like still 5-year-old, or more technology here. $1,000 for the high-end model. Like, And to
More
bring it back,
expensive than the actual console itself.
yes.
I mean,
thank you.
but I think the other part of that pricing is because of Steam as well, right?
Yes, it does do that too. So to bring it back to Game Pass, we'll get to the other things there. A lot of people have chosen to cancel because they're saying these prices are too high.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying, hey, this would be easier to just buy them individually. Some people, I've seen some people talk about selling their Xboxes, cancellations. GameStop is really pushing people to say, hey, come back. We're still here, blah, blah, blah. So they've been milking this thing dry. So people are pissed. And the question is, well, first of all, what are our thoughts on just the price increase before we get to other things? Let me one by one. Asia, what's your thoughts on the price increase? Because we play Game Pass games all the time.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
It did,
You know,
I just, between all the subscription services and then like this enormous price increase on this one, I can't justify it. I really can't. I can't justify that price hike and a reason to keep it. That's crazy.
Yeah. For me, when it comes to the price increase, I'm definitely, I'll be honest, I'm like really pissed. Like I'm like Joe level pissed, you know? Like I'm like that.
I'm not pissed at all.
I'm like Joe at
James Gunn.
I'm like Joe at James Gunn and Mortal Kombat and One Piece. Like I'm like that. Like the only reason I bought a Series S was for Game Pass. Because I'm like, you know what? Hey, $300 console, very affordable. Game Pass, as somebody who's more of a casual gamer, that's not a lot of money. $20 a month, no problem. Actually, it was $17 when I first got it, so it was $17.99.
I remember.
So under $20 a month for all these games. It was amazing. It was great.
We play a lot of games on Game Pass.
Yeah, no, we went back and played a lot of old games that we just never played. So for me, I'm really pissed to the point where I'm gonna tell y'all, I canceled Game Pass. I'm done.
It's like watching your friend break up with his homegirl. Yeah, you know, it's tough to watch.
No, Joe,
I don't have to worry about it because
I
it's
had
not
a
my problem.
whole Sims thing going on it. Like I had a serious life being built on there, and I'm very sad to let it go.
Well, if I may interject.
Well, hold on, wait. I don't hear Tori though.
We ain't worried about it.
I am. Tori.
Well, real quick.
Okay,
the homie Mr. Fallen. I see you. 1278. Okay, that's all. Go ahead.
And listen, I see someone else that they canceled too.
Yes,
right?
CJ. CJ said they had it.
Bro.
CJ said had Game Pass for years. Canceled it earlier today.
Yeah. So Tori, you are also an Xbox owner like me, and you also are a Game Pass subscriber. So what are your thoughts? This affects you directly.
I mean, I look at it like this: like even with the price increase, you're still saving money on the amount of games you can play. $30 a month, right? $30 a month.
$360 a year.
$360 a year, but with games being $70 and $80 now, you still 2 months. 2 months. I mean, that's what like you're still saving money. When games are $80. It depends on how often you're using it though, because I know I'm on Game Pass all the time, and I'm on it.
Oh, so you're keeping it?
I'm on it between my computer and my Xbox. I'm using Game Pass frequently. Like depending on how often you use it, that's how the value is for it. But I use it often. $30 a month. I don't like it. I'm not happy about it. But I look at it. I look at it just like the same way I've been looking at Netflix and all these other applications that I've been using. I was like, damn, I remember when I had it for $7. Now I'm paying $25 for Netflix.
About the Netflix thing?
Get him, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the difference between when Netflix does a price increase and this. Okay. We got to be honest. Like Netflix, first of all, they've never done a 50% increase. It's always $2. This is this. A 50% price increase is crazy. That's the first thing. Secondly,
I said I wasn't happy with it.
I know, but
There's different levels.
It's a
to
different
Comparing
level
it to
though.
Because you
Netflix.
complain so hard about, like, you went on impassioned rants
About Netflix.
Yeah.
Yes, but
I don't like it.
But here's the thing: Netflix actually has delivered quality. Like
Exclusives.
we got to be honest. Like
Exclusives.
Netflix has dominated all year when it comes to movies. The K-pop Demon Hunters. That's Netflix.
Did you watch it?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I got a question. Matter of fact, Tori, do you actually pay for your Netflix, or you share an account?
I don't share nothing with nobody.
Oh, so it is yours and you pay for it?
I don't share nothing with nobody.
So you
people
made
like
the
messing up the algorithm.
Okay, so you made the impassioned rant about Netflix increasing their prices. I've
Yeah.
heard you screaming on this stream over
Yeah.
that. And then when Xbox
The
out of the
only-
blue
here's
hits
the
you with
thing,
a
here's the thing.
50%
Here's the
increase.
thing. I pay for Netflix, not for me, but for my mother.
Hold on, Tori. Your whole argument, you've actually destroyed your own argument.
I
Let me tell
know
you
I
why.
didn't.
No, I got you. Because here's what you said.
Mhm.
I heard you. You said earlier, quote, I heard him, and run the tape back for the clip. Tori said that $30 a month is still cheaper for all the games you get.
Yeah.
Even Netflix's highest price,
Mm-hmm.
let's say it is $20, $25. I can use your argument. That's still cheaper than owning and buying
here's-
all these
But
movies.
here's the thing. I'm not on Netflix like that.
Why not?
He watched everything.
Because I be on Crunchyroll. I just said I have Netflix for my mother.
Okay.
Most of the streaming sites that I have is for my mother, so she has something to watch.
That's
And so-
wonderful, but with this whole Xbox thing, this directly affects you.
I'm the one on
And
Game
nobody
Pass.
else.
Nobody else is on. I'm on Game Pass. Like Game Pass is the only
But
probably.
I've seen you complain about certain things and prices and stuff, and now you like, oh, Game Pass, no problem.
If
When I be like,
Nintendo increases
Can I-
their
can
online
I-
service
can
by
I-
$2
can I finish
tomorrow,
can I finish
you know this
telling
dude
y'all?
would be going on a rant.
Listen, I'm saying out of all the applications I use, the prices go up, but I'm doing that for my mother. The Game Pass, I'm the one using that. I'm getting the most out of that. I'm playing most of the games that are on Game Pass, like Call of Duty, all the new games that have come out that have gone straight to Game Pass. I'm playing those. I'm getting my money's worth out of them. The $30, I don't like it, but I'm still gonna play these games because
Okay.
so that price,
It makes sense for you to keep it then.
exactly. I'm playing it. I'm playing the games. My library is extensive because I'm playing these games that are on Game Pass. I've downloaded a bunch of games off
Okay.
Game
I've
Pass.
I don't
question
play
for you,
nearly
Tori.
as many as you do.
two
so-
questions for you then.
Mhm.
First question is, so I'll be honest, for me, I can't afford it. So you're telling me this price increase, no problem, you can afford it, right?
I'm gonna have to find a way.
Oh.
I mean, if I want to be entertained, I don't want to pay to be entertained.
So that wait a minute, wait. Hold on, Tori, because you have I
If
know
I
you.
could pirate these games, I would.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, hold on. Okay, JMS Gears here. I just hopped in.
Oh,
What's
what's
the
up?
Game Pass drama? Yes.
It's the price increase.
The price increase, yes. We're talking about how it went from
20 to 30.
20 to 30, and Tori is cool with it. He said,
He's
whatever I got to do, I'm paying for it. So, Joe, what were you saying?
Hey, that's just one less trip to the gas station.
The fact that you are having Xbox Game Pass
Uh-huh.
over putting gas in your car.
Nah, I'm talking. That's a sandwich or something, or pizza from.
The fact
From
that
the
you
gas
would put
station.
food and sustenance, nutrients,
That ain't no nutrients in that.
depends on what you get. Lay off the Speedway
Listen,
pizza, bro.
listen.
You gotta spread it out a little bit. Throw a veggie in there once
Hey,
in a while,
listen.
bro.
I guarantee everybody in
Get
chat.
some super green powders.
I guarantee everybody in chat spend over $30 in junk food a month or a week.
Still
That's
got to
a
offset.
fact.
Still got to get.
So
Anyway,
you're saying, so you're gonna start a healthier lifestyle. You're gonna give up the junk food.
I'm cutting
Tori,
out.
See, y'all was not giving my brother a chance to explain himself.
First
He's
off-
about to embark on a healthier lifestyle.
Asia.
He's giving up his junk food. He's gonna keep his Game Pass. I respect
Asia,
it.
he's got Game Pass. That's about as junk as you can get at this point.
Why do you hate
Hold on.
Xbox so much?
Wait. I will say, Game Pass does have good content on there. The price is just too much. Like, I can't deny there is good content on there. The price is just too high. So I can't say it's trash.
But here's the thing.
It's
Here's the
just
thing.
too
We
high.
talking about Game Pass and all that, but nobody want to talk about how PlayStation got rid of all the PlayStation Plus games. What's up with that? There's no more anything after anything that did not come out on PS5 is no longer on PlayStation Plus. You can't get any of that for free no more. But nobody want to talk about that. We all crickets. Now you ain't nothing to say about
I've been
that.
playing on my PC.
Oh, now just on the
cancel my
PC, so you
PlayStation.
don't.
I cancel
All
my PlayStation.
I mean, I'm not a fan of that either.
But here's what I have to say.
It's all
Do you know
bullshit.
what this situation feels like to me? It feels like to all y'all that bought an Xbox wined and dined you, said, hey man, come to the party, man, chill with us. This is the Game Pass party here. Get up on the table, show us that TikTok dance that you did. You get up on the table, you start doing your damn hotline bling dances, and then Xbox just took the fucking tablecloth and just snatched it right up under your feet.
If you doing the hotline bling,
And then made you pay for your own ambulance trip, bro.
If you was doing the hotline bling on the table, you deserve what happened after that.
And that's my point. If you was hotline blinging with an Xbox, this is exactly what you get.
No.
After every turn, Xbox has shifted gears and left.
So you're taking your hate for the system. You're taking your hate for the system.
This is just one more
and
reason
putting it towards a system that has many games.
I'm not though. I love Xbox. I'm saying
Joe hates Xbox, so he's taking it out on Game Pass
But for the
right now.
longest time, what was the argument?
I love.
I'm not
saying
worried
Game
about
Pass.
the fact that Xbox doesn't have any fucking exclusives or any skin in the game. We got Game Pass. Game Pass is the affordable option for the modern.
It was.
And right now it is. It still is.
No, not anymore.
It still is.
The console costs $400.
If you already got the system, what do you need to buy another one for?
$30. Okay, here's the thing. Some gamers don't even buy. If you're doing the math here, it's like $360. That's probably like 4 to 5 games. Like some gamers don't even buy that many games in a year anyway. So there's an argument that it's not cheaper because I might only buy.
If you're a streamer or content creator, you want all the games you can get.
Okay, so it fits this audience, but I'm talking about for general. Okay, no, here's my question for you. Sorry. My other question is this. You said that you don't mind the price. The reason I canceled was not just because of this price increase. I'm looking going forward. I'm telling you right now, I can't afford this. So next year, they've increased the price 3 times in the last 3 years. So what does that tell you? They're going to keep going. So I've made it up in my mind. I'm saying, yo, I got to be out because you're telling me just doing the math here and going by history. If they increase the price this much, that means by 2028, Tori, you're going to be cool with paying $50 a month for Game Pass and still saying it's a good deal.
Did I say it like that? Did I say it like that? Now you try. Is that what we doing today?
Sorry.
No. I get it.
Don't change the subject. Address the point, dog.
I want to know, like $50 a month. It's by 2030. This is going to be 50 or 60 a month.
2030. I don't even know what I'm gonna be doing in 2030. Am I gonna be here still? I don't know.
Why do y'all always go there?
Why would you not
and
be
Joe.
here?
What?
Why do y'all always go that way?
I don't know what the future may bring.
What about
The games could be.
Okay, well, think that you're alive, Tori. Damn.
What about
I don't even-
2028 then, and it's 30 and it's $35, $38. You cool with $40?
Hey, what? But we don't know. The price may drop significantly.
We
don't know.
When does the subscription service ever went down? Ever in life?
It could happen.
Has Crunchyroll, Netflix, Adobe, Hulu, anybody ever went down in price? Now
When they bundled, they did.
this.
Xbox and Nintendo may link up and be like, we one company now. We don't know. That could happen. That could happen tomorrow.
Tori,
We don't know.
what are you talking
So when that
about?
day comes, then I'll be ready. I don't. But right now, right now, I can handle it.
All right.
I'm just.
I
saying.
swear, having an Xbox at this point is like you're getting bullied, bro. You getting punked by Xbox at this point. You try to show support. You say, "Hey, man, good game out there, nigga. Shut your ass up." That's what it looks like. I'm sorry. I feel bad for y'all. I hate Xbox. I hate the company, but I feel for y'all because y'all are in this messed up toxic
I wish
relationship.
you hated PlayStation as much as you hate Xbox. You
Xbox
don't
hasn't done me wrong like this.
You don't even mess with PlayStation, but you hate on Xbox. Like what? You don't play either one of them, but you just hate one of them.
I have a much more favorable impression of PlayStation than I do
Since
Xbox.
when?
Since
When?
the beginning of this
Hold
entire.
on. You're going to tell that story about the disc from Blockbuster.
That's his go-to. Like they didn't rent a jacked up disc and then got it home and started playing it. The Xbox didn't scratch the disc up. But the disc came pre-scratched.
Blockbuster didn't have nothing to do with the Red Ring of Death. Now did it?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Blockbuster didn't tell.
But the Red Ring of
Blockbuster didn't
Death.
tell Microsoft to do the whole like the DRM thing when they first released the Xbox One.
Did you
Now
get it? Did you
until
get
they
it?
reversed
Did you
it
get
because
it when
of the backlash?
Did you have it when that happened?
What the Xbox? I'm not stupid enough to buy an Xbox.
So you didn't have it, but you complaining about it. You complaining about other people's problems.
I'm fighting for y'all.
You ain't fighting for nobody but
y'all ain't fighting
yourself.
for yourself.
You selfish.
I'm taking care of my own self. Y'all the ones making these bad decisions.
That's crazy.
And here you are.
Wait a minute, you basing your whole entire hate off of things that happen to other people.
Yeah. I'm mad for you guys.
Oh,
David's
man.
upstairs sitting with a brick in his
You
room.
more mad. You more mad than the people it happened to. That's you know what?
You know
that,
what?
No,
Matter
I'm
of fact-
pretty mad, Tori. Tori, I'll be honest.
At this point, this is an Xbox. If you don't have Game Pass, this is your gaming console because you can't do shit on there.
At least you can still clean up with it.
Oh yeah, because that's what Microsoft would do. You already got refrigerators, so Microsoft cleansing wipes. Clean the dust off your unplayed console. Might as well do that.
You know what? Those cloths may scratch up the game, so I wouldn't use that either.
You know what? He's not
Y'all ain't
lying.
got no fucking games,
What
bro.
would you say, Asia?
He's not lying that we're sitting with a brick now, because didn't you just say you're about to invest in a PlayStation?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you did.
Oh.
Yeah, he
Well,
mentioned
how
it.
about I just buy it off you then? How about that, huh?
Wait, hold on. Wait. What do you have?
I got an Xbox.
No, don't
You
you
have
have
a Xbox what?
Wait, what else do you have?
I got the Xbox One.
No, don't you have a PlayStation?
Yeah.
Which
You
one?
got a PS.
5.
Can we just trade?
Hell no.
Why not?
Wait a minute.
Wait.
So hold on,
no.
Tori. Hold on.
Oh no.
So you wouldn't help out your dearest friend?
I was talking. I got a PlayStation 5. I was talking about I was going. He got the newer Xbox. I was going to
Why not trade?
trade a PlayStation for the Xbox. I still play the PlayStation and I play the Xbox. I was just going to get an updated Xbox.
You can have an updated Xbox. I'll pay the difference.
but I wouldn't have a PlayStation. Then.
Yeah, but you get cash in your pocket.
But you don't need that. You got an Xbox.
You get cash in your pocket.
Do
And
y'all not?
You got Game Pass.
Do y'all really not? I play both systems.
Well, I'm offering you a business opportunity. I will give you like $100 on top.
You might as well just buy a PlayStation at this point. Go ahead.
you would make
Words
money
I never thought I'd hear Tori
You would
say.
make money in this deal. You would have a brand new Xbox Series S that still works very good.
I was trying to have a newer Xbox and a PlayStation 5. I was trying to have both.
This is so interesting to me.
All right.
How?
It's just so
I've
interesting.
always had a PlayStation except for the 3. I have every PlayStation except
And
for the
yet
3.
here you were shitting on me like why aren't you this mad about PlayStation?
Because I don't shit.
Tracy Morgan?
I don't shit on PlayStation.
But Tori, you never answered my question though.
what?
Are you okay with the fact that this is one day going to be $40 and $50 very soon? Three price
I don't know
increases-
how soon it's going to be.
Three price increases.
When it
hold on.
comes-
This
when
is
it
just simple
comes-
math. If there's been 3 price increases in 3 years, that means the next 3 years are going to have at least 2 more.
I mean, but isn't that the case with everything?
Yes,
Xbox
but-
is not the only thing that's going to
look
raise
at the
price.
rate. It's going up
But here-
50%.
But I'm just saying, with everything the way it's going, PlayStation could do that tomorrow.
You know what price hasn't increased?
What's
What?
that?
Steam.
I have Steam as well.
How much you pay for that?
I buy the games.
How much you pay for Steam? You
It's
got a
free.
subscription? Oh,
It's free.
interesting.
I mean, PlayStation used to have free. The Xbox used to have free, but now everybody got to pay for everything.
And you want to know whose fault that is? Xbox.
Capitalist.
So I want,
Xbox ain't the reason why PlayStation make you pay now.
No, yeah, I mean,
But
look, Xbox did
Nintendo
first.
make you pay.
Yeah,
I
and guess
do
what
wanna-
that is.
I do want to explain to you guys like the reason why I'm switching to PlayStation. So initially, between PlayStation, before all I had was a Switch. Between PlayStation and Xbox, I honestly, when it came to the games, really probably prefer the PlayStation because I wanted to play like Uncharted, Last of Us,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, stuff like
at the
that.
time, yeah.
But the Xbox at the time was such a good deal. It was cheaper than the PlayStation, so I was like, man, $299, that's cheap for a next-gen console, and I could play most games. And then Game Pass, for me, it was great. It's like $17 a month for games that I've never played because I skipped all these generations. So at one point, it was an amazing deal. Now, though, going to 30 and probably going up even more, I'm not paying $40 a month a subscription. You know, so like at this point, I'm going to PlayStation where I'm just going to play a few games. If you're gonna, you know, if you're not going to be cheap, then I might as well get quality. And now I'm going to PlayStation. I'm done. Where you going, Joe? Oh, okay. Joe has a
He gonna give you a hug? Oh.
not bad. Joe? I don't know what Joe. We don't know what Joe's doing, y'all. But anyway, Asia, do you have any?
Need a footrest?
I don't know what Joe's doing right now.
I just have a question for you, David, because in this hypothetical scenario where I don't have Game Pass, is this an Xbox? Oh my god!
You can't watch movies on a.
It's got ice packs in there.
Tori, I feel like I'm offering you a good deal, though. By the way,
I still want a PlayStation. That's not a deal.
All right,
that's just like me saying, "Hey, I'll sell you my bus pass for your car keys." You know, I still kind of want to drive, but you want to take the bus? No.
All right. Well, if anybody wants to trade a Xbox for a PlayStation, let me know. But Joe, that is my explanation on why I'm canceling. Well, I've already canceled Game Pass and why I'm switching to Game Pass. Because now it's like they lost affordability. And here's what I can't understand. I'm trying to understand the business sense here. Again, I like Xbox, or at least did. But we know that they've been in third place for a long time. Like Nintendo was winning, Sony's winning. They're kind of in different races, but we know Microsoft's been behind. So you're the only company that increased your console prices this much. You're dropping handhelds for $1,000, and now you're increasing the price of Game Pass. How is this going to help you if you're in last place? Like, this is just business. Can y'all explain what's going on here?
Maybe
It's bad business.
Maybe they know something we don't know. Who knows?
Asia, what about you? Does this... Chevy Boy on Instagram says PC all day.
Hey, I saw the light some years back, man. I'm right there with you.
I mean, Asia, like, you wouldn't even... I mean, in your mind, what's the max? I mean, is 30 the max for you? Like, you wouldn't want to go higher than that?
Definitely not.
Okay.
No.
What's the most you would pay? 20? Is that it, or
25?
25. You know what? Tomorrow,
Because I pay 25 for Netflix. We
Yeah.
pay 25 for Netflix. So
tomorrow, if Microsoft says, hey, if Phil Spencer gets on stage and says, hey, I'm sorry, we're reversing it, instead we'll do 25, I would accept that. But if it ever goes up, I would cancel. And that's only because Call of Duty's coming out. But in general,
you get it free on Game Pass.
I know, but I'm not paying $30 a month though.
If you're paying $30 a month, it ain't free, Tori.
I mean, it comes with there's more than just one game.
It's still
Game
not
Pass.
free. You still got to pay.
But you're not paying. You don't have to pay. For
He's
everything.
unreachable, y'all. We
am.
tried.
I am.
We tried, man. We look.
Here's the thing. You're paying $30 a month to play these games for free, but you can't even get that on PlayStation. You can't get it on Steam. You got to pay full
And
price.
you're the one that can't even separate yourself.
That's not
from your
100%
PS5.
true.
Which one?
Because I'm about to purchase a PlayStation, so I've looked into their packages, and their Ultimate Pass actually is the same original price of Game Pass, $20 a month for their Ultimate. Now, yes, there is not as many games as Game Pass on there, but there's still a decent amount of games on there, and some exclusive games. The Uncharted series is on there. God of War is on there.
But then you don't get any of the games that came before PS5 on there.
No,
Those
you do. I saw. Yeah, you can play Last of Us, God of War, all these games. Like, yeah, they're on there. So I'm saying, like, you don't get as many games, but you get access. You get the ability to purchase these really high quality exclusive games, and then you get some games for the price. So I'm cool with it. Like, I'm switching.
Tori, the first step to healing, man, is just learning to take the L, bro. It's okay. It's not your fault.
I mean, but
first and foremost, it's not your fault. You a victim.
Who's taking the L though? I'm not taking the L.
As the customer, that's more money out of your pocket.
That's more money out of my pocket.
You're okay with that?
I mean, I have to be okay with it.
Why?
I'm getting my money's worth. You're a casual gamer. I game most of the games that I see on.
I have a question. To justify this, in 1 week, how many hours do you game?
Unspeakable amount.
Okay, give me in 1 day. How much do you game? 24 hours in a day. How much do you game?
8 or 9 plus.
Damn.
Okay. I mean, you've seen the long streams. And plus, certain games, I like to 100% them, so I spend some time on them. All the Spider-Man games, Batman games, I'm a complete...
With that in mind, Game Pass could be worth it for Tori. No, I didn't know that you played that much. I thought you played more like, in my mind, I don't know, like 2-3 hours a day. If you're playing like long sessions, then that's like a part of your lifestyle.
And then, then I'll be streaming with people and like we'd be going for like 4 or 5 hours, sometimes 6.
Okay, that's true. So Tori streams with friends a lot. Plays a lot, play Tokyo Online, et cetera, et cetera. So for Tori, Game Pass is probably worth it. I'm probably playing like 8 hours a week So it's not worth it for me because I'm only playing here and there.
I can damn near only really devote like maybe max 4 hours a day, if that.
That's insane.
What's insane? Hey, Fire, you gotta chill, man. We chill out, man.
Damn.
You ain't gotta get personal. Chill. You know, we talk.
Fire talking out of pocket.
Yeah, we trying to have fun here, just talking about games. All right, y'all. So moving on to our next conversation. We wanted to talk to the chat and also wait, did you have something else, Joe?
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could talk more about how much I hate Xbox, but you know.
Any closing thoughts, I guess, on Xbox, maybe for the clip, just we got your full thoughts. I mean, closing thoughts on Game Pass?
My closing thoughts on Game Pass. Look here, y'all. Again, I hate Xbox. I hate Xbox, not Xbox players. I am sympathetic to your plight in this abusive relationship you've been stuck in.
What has Xbox
since
done
the days
to
of
you recently?
Xbox 360?
I need to know this.
Increase the price of Game Pass.
You weren't even using it.
Again, this is why I feel for y'all.
Wait a minute. You say you haven't used Xbox since the the red rings.
360.
I didn't even play that shit.
So you didn't even have it and you was complaining about it.
Yeah, because nobody should have to go through that. It's the same thing, Tori, as if somebody is dealing with mountains of medical debt. Just because I haven't had to deal with it doesn't mean I still can't have empathy for the people that are having to live through it. I should want to see a better gaming industry for you.
Joe,
and for you.
You are the only
Again, David is sitting with a brick upstairs. He ain't got nothing but 2 games on there.
Joe, you have been riding on this red ring ride for some time now, and I have only heard you speak of this, and you never even experienced it.
Yeah, because I'm not going to make that mistake. If I know what happened to one person, I'm not going to buy an Xbox. Y'all ain't got no exclusives.
So
y'all have peripherals that y'all will abandon.
So when PlayStations was getting hacked and all that, and people's accounts was getting obliterated, where was that same sentiments? Where was that same hate for PlayStation that should have been? Where was that at?
Tori's right. That was a big deal.
Where was that at? Because it happened to me.
It happened to me.
You ain't show no sympathy to me. You ain't say nothing.
Again.
You ain't saying nothing now.
Again, it happened to me too.
Besmirch PlayStation's name for what they did.
No, look, I'll besmirch PlayStation's name for just every time I turn it on, it's got to update.
It was like
every 12 days.
$500 they took from me.
I only lost 50, so I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, I wish it was $50.
I mean, look, you got to set them passwords right, bro. But the point...
that wasn't his fault.
They hacked the database. they took all... Imagine you starving.
Hey, look, I'll say this.
Starving.
But like that big PlayStation hack, they've redeemed themselves since then.
They ain't redeemed me.
Fucking up like that.
They didn't redeem me.
Microsoft has been fuck up after fuck up consistently.
They wouldn't even give me the person.
Library.
PlayStation's got hacked multiple times. Xbox didn't happen. PlayStation's hacked multiple times. They wouldn't even give me the person's name or the account. They didn't even
track them down.
I could have. I'm getting it back in blood.
Wait a second. Wait. This is my first time hearing this part. You wanted Sony to tell you who the hacker was?
I wanted them to tell me which account it went to because they got everything they wanted. The only reason why they got caught is because they tried to build a whole custom PlayStation with my shit.
I'm trying to understand. So just to clarify, you know this hack infected millions of people. You wanted Sony to tell
because it was I wanted to know which profile it went to, which profile was buying these games.
Person?
To get it back in blood.
I don't know.
Don't you think that would have been kind of bad for
them?
No, society.
It been bad for them.
We told everybody else, hey, this person.
They wasn't doing their job. I could have filed a police. I could have properly filed a police report.
Gosh.
That's what I would have did.
Did you have a question, Asia? You had a question, didn't you, for them?
I completely forgot it. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, let me finish my closing statements, then we'll see if it comes back to you. Again, Microsoft has had a history of fucking up. I have not had a single positive experience with Microsoft. And any positive experience I could have, I could still have it with other consoles because y'all don't have no exclusives. But the answer y'all always gave to the exclusives argument, which is the main reason to buy your hardware, has always been, hey, we got Game Pass. The systems are cheaper. The system prices go up. Game Pass goes up. At this point, you have no reason to buy an Xbox. It's just a bad decision. and that has remained consistent. Just stop. Xbox, get out of the game. You have no skin in the game. You lost it months, years ago, decades ago. It's over. Game over, man.
I still enjoy the Xbox.
You're delusional.
Chevy Boy says he's right. You got on Instagram. Tori, any closing thoughts? I know you disagree with what Joe is saying. Any closing thoughts here about the Game Pass increase? Because a lot of people are canceling and are very upset.
Hey, ride it till the wheels fall off is all I can say. You know, when you can't do it, then go ahead and cancel it when you know. That's all I can say. Is
Asia, any
Supercharge working?
Supercharge? I don't know what
If it's
Super
something
Chat.
related to Xbox,
Oh,
probably
Super Chat. That's on YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube. Oh.
Oh, snap.
This is our first time streaming on YouTube,
Bear
so
with
we're
us.
not that familiar.
Let's see if I can pull it up from
Let's
YouTube.
see. Yeah. I don't even know what Super Chat is, I'll be honest. Okay.
I think it's somebody like pays to highlight a chat. I could be wrong.
Let me see.
Okay. All right. Well,
I think I see it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I think I see it.
What's it say?
It's showing the crowns, I think.
I see everybody has a crown on the YouTube chat. But all right. To keep things going though, wait, Asia, did you have any closing thoughts on Game Pass and price increase?
I'm really bummed that we had to cancel it. I really enjoy like watching you play Call of Duty, the game that we play together. What's it called?
What's that game
Our
called?
Prison Break game.
It's a game where you break out of prison. I forget what it's called.
We're playing a Prison Break game on there as well. And then I play like The Sims on it. I have The Sims on like every device I have. But it's a bummer that it's got to go though. But I don't think we game enough to justify the $30 a month.
Okay.
I appreciate you, Tech.
Yeah, Tech Mantle says, I want to support you guys while asking a question. So appreciate that. I don't know if we have access to Super Chat yet. We'll have to look into it. Our YouTube channel for stream is still very, very new. So
This is like our first official.
Yeah, we're climbing the ranks. We're gonna figure it out. We promise.
Okay. Yeah, no, Technomancer, appreciate that. I was trying to send cash. Dang.
Oh man.
Yeah, we'll get it set up very, very soon. We're on Twitch.
Actually, do you have to be monetized on YouTube in order to? I think you have to be monetized.
I think you do have to be monetized there.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
because
yeah,
I remember I think it was a big deal with the Fresh and Fraud podcast. Whenever they got demonetized on YouTube, they weren't allowed to get super chats anymore. So I think that's what it is.
Got it.
Okay.
All right, so we're working to get to that point.
We're on Twitch. You have a Twitch account, yeah, feel free to hop over there too. We're on Twitch
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
No pressure. No
Yeah, if you want to. All right, so Asia, you gave yours, I gave mine. So yeah, I think we're ready to move on.
Yeah, I think the consensus overall is just take your Xbox, take it out your room, take it out your living room, because it's not going to do you any good in there. So take it outside, make it face towards the sunset, take that Beretta, and just put him down like Old Yeller. That's all you can do at this point.
Like Old Yeller is crazy.
Clip that.
We got a comment from Kelvin717 says, One Piece is the greatest anime to ever exist.
I concur.
That was a nice little way to cheer you up after that Xbox discussion.
What? The Xbox is fine.
And then J-Force also on Instagram
What up,
says,
J-Force?
Microsoft killed Perfect Darts. That was the final straw. Oh, Perfect Dark.
Oh yeah,
That was the final straw for me. Yeah, they
Damn.
did cancel
I
that.
haven't played that since '64.
Chalk another fuck up to the list. Also, J-Force, where you at with that money match, bro?
Chevy Boy says, where you guys located? Love y'all channel. We are actually in Indiana. So,
Of all places.
yeah, of all places. Everybody thinks it's super random when we tell them.
We're not affiliated with Indianimals.
No, not at all.
I
Okay.
still don't know what that is.
I'll show you later. All right, we wanted to talk about a little bit about VR gaming since we're, talking about that. Like, there's some people who feel like it's a fad. Some people feel like it is going to be the next big thing. There hasn't really been that game that's taken over the mainstream yet. There's different companies doing stuff. I know Meta is doing stuff, PlayStation. I think there's also rumors of Xbox throwing their hat in the ring and stuff.
Get
You
it
have
out. Don't even
other
try.
companies like Apple playing with VR and stuff like that. So the question for the chat is VR a fad or is this really the future? Or is this
I hate VR.
Whoa, wait, what?
I hate VR.
Does it give you a headache?
Why do you hate VR?
I hate it because I haven't gotten to experience it. And until I do, I hate it because
I told you I'd let
my first experience with VR just has traumatized me, Tori.
Which
okay.
one?
What happened? Something
Did you
scary?
play Resident Evil 7 or something?
So we went to the VR head.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Sandbox.
We went to
Sandbox
Sandbox VR and we got there. I put on all the stuff.
You was ready to go.
I had the jacket on. I had my gun.
You were ready to go to Tron World.
I was in that. I was wearing the fit. I was ready. But somebody else's suit was glitching and it was having so many issues. And instead of those people, like, I feel like working with us to get it going again so we could be able to participate, they just said, all right, we'll see you later. And so I just feel like this was my introduction to the VR world and y'all did not welcome me with open arms. And I'm pretty pissed about that.
Well,
So I hate VR.
Jada Goddess says that it's so much fun.
It is.
Until I experience it.
What are y'all doing tonight?
You got the setup?
I got this game called Bar Fight. I'll let you try that out.
In VR?
Yeah.
Okay, because listen, Tori, I don't trust it right now.
I got beef with VR.
Is it because of the sandbox?
No, something else.
What you got, bro?
My issue is this. Like, I don't got the stats in front of me, but at least like 40% of people wear glasses. So these things are not very inclusive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to put this gigantic headset over my Ray-Bans and have them crushed and shattered.
Why you gotta have the Ray-Bans?
You know
on?
They
I
aren't
can't
glasses
see.
friendly.
They're not glasses.
They're not
friendly.
You can
inclusive to us
wear
with
it without the
glasses.
glasses.
I can't see.
If the screen is right here, how can you not see it?
I can't see.
The screen is right here.
Tori, that's why I have glasses. I know this. You're making me feel worse.
That's why I switched to contacts.
No.
I can't put them in my eyes.
They have tools so you can do that.
I can't do it. So
I'll
so you're blaming me. You're telling me just do better with my eye, do better with my vision.
Or eat some
eat some carrots?
Yeah,
Is that
I
what
was
you're
gonna say,
telling me?
eat some
Eat some
carrots.
damn carrots, Tori. Oh, I'm sick of you.
I'm just saying.
This is the most privileged take you can
That is-
possibly see. Stop being blind.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I got tired of glasses, so I switched to contacts.
Wait, not the clever Tori. It's not about contacts. Jada Goddess commented and said she's nearsighted. Don't be insensitive. So when you're nearsighted, that means that you can see things
stuff that's
far away, but things that are close up.
I mean, you
are
can
harder to-
adjust the lens too. You can adjust. It depends on what you use. I don't know. Like I said, like with the Oculus, it's different.
No, I've used them. You're telling me that we can take our glasses off.
You can adjust. No, you can adjust your view in these things. You just gotta tweak the settings.
No, that's not how. All right.
You probably didn't see it because you're blind.
Then what you doing? You can't
Could
play.
have asked for some help. You know.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Talking out of the crack of your ass, bro. I swear.
They do. They have settings where you can change the.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask the chat. Anybody in the chat with the VR? According to Tori, people without glasses can put them on, and they have
Or
technology.
people that do wear glasses.
People that do wear glasses can put these headsets on, and they have settings where they can calibrate them, so then you can see clearly without.
Take the glasses. She says she's near sighted. Then you can change the view in the thing.
Jada Goddess says, "Hell no."
I don't know.
So you can just suddenly change it so that it feels like you're.
She
seeing it
blind
from
too. She says she wear glasses.
So you telling me everybody with glasses, they just can't see that feature?
What?
They can't see that feature?
Yeah.
And JMS Gears,
They ain't looking hard enough.
JMS Gears says, "I have an Oculus. Yeah, you can change how focus works."
But will it actually work for people that do need glasses?
Oh, no. But he clarified, but it's not enough to compensate for people who need
Thank
glasses.
you.
That's what he's saying.
I mean, so Tori, that is my issue. So here's the thing. All I'm saying is this, though. I'm really saying that like that tech is actually out there. Like we all have been to eye exams, or you look in the thing and you see. You know what I'm saying?
All they got to do is adjust the actual.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
it.
just probably expensive to put that tech in one of these things. But
I was gonna say they do have like face extenders for some of these.
like to wear glasses on them.
Yeah, where it's not on your face.
Okay, I would do that. I didn't know that. See, that's a better solution than
Just telling me to eat some carrots.
I mean, I don't know what it's called. I'm just
Face extenders.
Okay, so Tori, that's at this current state, they have not really figured out like a really, really easy way for people with glasses to use VR. That's all I'm saying. Like it's just not super easy. It sounds like there's some solutions out there, like face extenders and stuff, but it seems like that's an extra step. You know what I'm saying? So that's my beef with VR. Outside of that, when I've used it, I had to squint, but from what I could see, it was cool.
Wait a minute, is this the same C Jane Go TV that be doing like the movie reactions and stuff? Because I actually watch y'all's content on YouTube. I watched like your whole Snyderverse saga. If that's the same person, shout out to y'all. But anyways.
Oh, let's see.
I haven't done Sandbox yet.
Okay, so Tori, what are your thoughts on like, is VR like...
VR is the
Holy
future.
shit.
That's what's up.
Shit.
Yeah.
How did you fucking
What's
find
happening?
us? Anyway.
So wait, Joe, you watch their channel?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay.
dope.
Winky dink. Anyway.
Okay, awesome.
VR is
Good to have
VR
y'all
is the
in.
future. One day we're going to be
Hold on, wait,
living-
say it again. What'd you say?
What?
VR is what?
VR is the future. We're going to be living like Ready Player One.
Oh, I got so much to say on this shit.
What does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean?
Pretty much most of entertainment is going to be done in VR. You know,
Do we want that?
I mean, it's going to happen eventually.
Like, can you give me an example? Like a game, movie, show? Like
Man, we
music?
going to the movies, but in VR, or hanging out with your friends, but in VR. And VR chats, all that. Like,
So instead of like actually hanging out with friends, I just put on a.
They'll probably have ways you can make money in VR. Like, I feel like all that is on the horizon.
Okay.
Then
Better
they
question.
said, found your content on Instagram, been following you guys ever since. Holy shit.
Appreciate that.
Well, thank you so much.
Jaya, we're gonna go for our next date. We're gonna do Sandbox VR.
Yeah, I'm coming too.
She did the Squid Game one.
All right, so let me ask you this question, Tori. So when it comes to your ideal VR experience.
Oh, sorry, Joe, real quick. We got a
go
bunch of...
Please, go ahead.
C Jane Go TV did a bunch of subs.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, tier 1
Wow.
sub, tier 1 sub,
man.
they did a bunch back to back to back.
Appreciate
Right on.
the subs.
Wow, yeah. I'm losing count on how many. Yeah, but it's a ton.
Oh my God.
So, and then also Anime Buster also gifted one as
Damn.
well. So
Right on. Thank you.
Yes, Anime Buster and C Jane. Is it Go TV?
Yeah, C Jane Go TV.
C Jane Go
Got a
TV.
hype
Okay,
train
okay,
going.
okay. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Wow.
No,
Yeah, we
100%.
just had a bunch of things, and we got a shout out as well. So hey, that's
Hey,
real. We
look,
appreciate that.
pretty soon, we're going to have to celebrate. We got to do something nice and special for y'all, for all you wonderful people that have subscribed. We're here to serve you. We're going to make it happen.
I'm
We
making
got
a
some
note.
ideas.
We're discussing it in our meeting.
Yes.
I'm putting it in.
Mhm. And this is Anime Buster's first time being here too.
Oh, nice.
So first time. So appreciate
Damn.
that. Yeah.
First, thank you, everybody. All right, now let me cook this dude real quick. Now, Tori, let me ask you something.
Mhm.
So, when it comes to your ideal VR experience, how deep do you feel like? It's gonna sound so weird. How far do you need to go to get what you consider to be like worth it? Is it just the headset for you, or do you need like the full?
If
Tron
they
suit?
have it and I can afford it, let me get
That's the thing. Can you afford it?
I don't know what the future may bring. I might be able to have a whole studio with them.
Tori, do you understand the trajectory that this planet, especially this country, is going in when it comes to quote unquote affordability?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Where
if I
we're
gotta-
at a point where the
if I
flight to
gotta-
safety, which was the U.S. dollar, is now being replaced by gold because nobody trusts America anymore.
If I
So
gotta-
and here's the thing.
Mhm.
This kind of ties into Game Pass and why it sucks so bad. Part of the appeal of America was if you can't afford the actual shit that you really need or the stuff that's good or healthy for you, at
Bootleg
least
it.
you can buy the cheap shit. It's not good for you, but you can get it. Now you can't even really afford that anymore. Dollar Tree done gone up to $1.25. They got $3 items in there, $5 items, all of that.
Yeah.
So even the cheap shit is less affordable. McDonald's ain't got no dollar menu no more. So
JMS Gears just gifted a bunch of subs too now.
shit.
goddamn, thank you.
Dang. JMS Gears, JT, appreciate you.
Man,
Thank you.
You the homie.
Appreciate that.
Hey,
appreciate the
y'all.
gifted.
Thank
Appreciate
you, y'all.
Y'all are
For real,
awesome.
for real. Yeah, JMS Gears, Anime Buster, and then C Jane Go TV. Appreciate y'all. And then I
Right
think earlier Derek did too, right?
Oh, yeah.
So Mason
Appreciate y'all for the gifted.
Y'all are beasting.
Thank
Greatly
you, y'all.
appreciate
Thank you. Oh, and J Force is now here too. Says
Mhm.
J Force says you guys are my MVP. Appreciate it, J.
Oh man,
J.
appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Still ain't
Thank
pull
you.
up for no money match though, but you know I appreciate you, bro. It's all good. Hope you learned that Kazuya matchup. As if I haven't told you exactly what it is, but that's beside the point. So
And somebody did respond. I think when you mentioned Game Pass, it's like Chevy Boy responds and says this on Instagram.
Yeah.
Game Pass is not that bad. So
I mean, yeah, but now the price is going up. So it's like,
I mean, that's everything.
now you've lost the affordability argument to that. If it's,
Netflix is $5 away from being the same as Game
it's still
Pass.
$5 more expensive than Netflix.
They gonna cancel by January.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, real quick. Another chat, and this is like more kind of a breaking news, if it's true. According to Sam the Man 8, says that Jensen Ackles has been casted as Batman.
Is that official? Hold up.
I don't
Where?
know. That's what Sam the Man
No
8
spoilers.
said.
No spoilers.
I don't know if it's true or not, but
No, Jensen Ackles, he's been campaigning to be in the Batman universe for a long time now. Because like I said, ever since he did the Red Hood, like he's been campaigning. He even did
He did the voice in
he
The Long Halloween.
yeah, and he did Batman, and then he also did a cosplay for Red Hood, and they killed it. I was like, damn. And I think he got a Batman suit, but he always talked about how he would like to play Batman live action. So I can see it.
I'm gonna be real. Not a fan of the choice.
Jensen Ackles?
Wait, is it true though? Or?
I mean,
I feel like he'd be. I feel like
I've never
he's
been
better.
a fan of like the casting choice in general.
I feel like Jensen Ackles would be better than Robert Pattinson.
Okay, well, let's see. I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but I think it's okay. So back to VR. So Tori, Joe, y'all were saying, Tori, you said it's the future, and you want to, you want this.
I want it, and like I said, forgetting what the economy is going to be like, I would do it. I'd do the whole suit, the Omni, the treadmill, all of that. I mean, because like I feel like playing Call of Duty or any kind of shooting game or adventure game. Imagine having all that, and you can play like you can be Batman in the game. Like I can.
But you mentioned movies and stuff. So
movies going to I've done. You can do that with the Oculus too. Like you can connect it to Netflix, and like you can have like a little. Either you can change the background. You can have it like a living room or a theater.
But what would you rather do? Like go on a date on VR or like in
that's different. If it's just me, I don't mind having the VR. Okay. But if I'm going out, I'm not about to be like, hey, meet me in the VR lobby. I'm trying to do that in person. But
okay, making sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so
because that would be kind of pointless.
But don't you think some people may go too far and only want to do that? Isn't that?
Of course. So there are people who do that right now. People who don't have they're not very sociable in public or in person, so they do all their socializing online or on games or all that. Some people just don't have it in them to be around people in person, but being in VR, that brings that out in them. So like I feel like it would help a lot of people who have problems with being out in public or doing certain things and such like that.
Although, isn't that still kind of counterproductive because you're still not overcoming? I mean, unless it is actually.
I mean, it's a step though. It's a step versus. I mean, yeah, it's a step in the right direction, I believe.
I mean, to me, that's questionable, but the data remains to be seen. Jury's out on that one. Now, here's my broader point. On the low level, when you think of VR, you're talking VR headset, maybe microphone or earphones and controllers in hand. That's the low level. Mm-hmm. On the high level, you've got your full-on Tron, Code Lyoko, Ready Player One, all that shit where you need the headset, microphones, earphones, body sensors, vibration, treadmill. The problem with that is it's too fucking much. It's going to be too expensive because things are already too expensive now. So if you can't afford to do it now, you ain't going to be able to afford it in 2030.
I could be a billionaire in 2025.
Okay, good for you and the other 12 people that can afford it. You want to play that shit with Elon Musk? I don't even want to talk to Elon Musk. And then on the low end, you've got your headset, earphones and your controllers. It's too limited. That's my issue with VR. Is like they haven't really provided many experiences that match just a full game because it's too limited in its control.
But
there are VR games that I like Pistol Whip on Steam. That game is actually pretty fun. But again, it's the same thing of like it's an sort of on rails shooter. You still can't move. You can shift and you can still have your gameplay like that. But your level of control is not going to be the same as if you're playing like a 3D hack and slash or running and gunning shooter or anything like that. There's still going to be limitations within your gameplay. That's on like the higher end for me. And then on the lower end of like the VR experiences we have now, they're basically just glorified tech demos where everything has to slow down because you still need to calibrate. Okay, here's your mission objective. Grab this thing. Oh, hold up. Okay, there it is. Like if you played like that Batman Arkham VR, That shit was terrible. Where it's like you had to go through like a whole 30-minute sequence just to put your suit on. And that's supposed to be like super impressive. It's a gimmick. It's only really going to be interesting like maybe the first time you play it, but you're not going to want to go back to that. There was like this like on-rails shooter that they did for Until Dawn, which was kind of cool, but at the same time it still has to be limited because the controls aren't really tailored for like a full gaming experience. So again, it's like if you want to have your low-end experience, it's not going to be as robust as an actual video game. And then on your high-end experience, it's too inaccessible for it to even be viable or convenient. Who's going to be out here with a whole fucking VR setup in their living room
Tori.
if they can afford it?
I mean, but here's
for
the
one.
thing. But comparing those two different headsets and then the whole suits and all of that, that's just like comparing somebody with, oh, I'm playing with this, and then you playing with a basic computer, and then you got somebody who's playing on this super computer they done built. I mean, it's pretty much around the same. Like, I got better, people like the game, the experience is way different compared to what system you playing on or what computer you playing on. It's the same thing. You just how much you willing to invest in what you want to play.
Before we move on, can we got a lot of chats that came in. We might as well go through some of these. Yeah. Who's scrolling or who got it?
All right, so where we at? So,
I got one here. Jack Bowers on YouTube says, do you guys plan to upload more on your YouTube channel? No rush, just curious. Appreciate the fact that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel
Thank you so much.
for our stream and that you want more content from us. So actually, yes, we've actually had some internal conversations about how to get content out from our streams over to the channel. So very soon we'll have, more clips, but also segments and things like that. So me and Tori will be working together to bring those to you guys. So to answer your question, yes. You have any other?
There's not really any like.
watch movies, VR, dope.
VR, yeah. Let's see. DB Dax says VR is just a fad. I don't think it has the games to make VR more than a fad. The games that be coming out on VR are either disappointing or mid. People are be having motion sickness with the VR. But again, like this is my thing too. It's like, how many times have we gone through like VR eras of video gaming? Like we've had.
Well,
this
we always think we're ready. We always think tech is ready, and then it's like, not yet.
I don't think I've seen any like exclusive VR anything that was actually that great.
Like before this, you mean?
I mean, because the Oculus that I thought that did pretty good, and like the games they got on there, and then. Yeah, I mean, there's only up from here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's kind of similar to like what you call like augmented reality technology. It's a pretty cool feature, for anybody that's had like a 3DS or anything. Like you have augmented reality, or if you had what the fuck they call it, the iToy on the old PlayStation or whatever. Augmented reality is a cool concept, but to try and get like a full gaming experience out of that, it's never really been more than a gimmick. That's just historically how it's been with gaming. And VR has been the same way. Yeah, we've gotten better with it, but it's still not on that level where you can deliver that full experience in a convenient way. So that's the problem.
I feel like, if we keep going in the way we're going, I feel like, like I said, it can only get better. Because it's trial and error. They find out what works or find out different ways to make it better. And it's working. Like you see the ones. Which one is that? Where people. Was that the Oculus 3? Is that what that is? Where you can see in the real world, or was that which one is that? I don't know which one it is. But they're finding different ways to innovate the technology into everyday life, and pretty soon it'll be a lot easier. Because I've seen people, they have the headset on, and like artists, I've seen where they can map out the canvas on the screen and pretty much outline their artwork with the headset on. And yeah, the medical, they're literally seeing the artwork and they're just going over it in real, it's like the stuff that they're doing is making it way more relevant. Mm-hmm. So there's, like I said, there's only up from there.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Tori. I do think that over time, this can really become something that's affordable for everybody to do. Eventually, probably way, way, way down the line. But I imagine places like Sandbox VR will become a dime a dozen, and be easier to.
Oh, Daniel, I feel like I think we got to get I think we got the YouTube page has to be. We got to get it monetized.
Yeah, monetize are our settings. Again, this is
Yeah.
our first stream on YouTube, you guys. So appreciate y'all being on there. So
Still working.
Sweet Dream Boss is here from Russia, you guys.
Oh,
Sweet
snap.
Dreams brought
What's
from Russia.
happening?
Wow.
What's up?
Dang.
That's very dope.
Indie film
Appreciate you
global.
watching. And then Jada Goddess on Instagram is loving the shorty in the shorts.
Love you, boo.
Oh, you talking about? I got shorts on too.
Oh, I mean, hold on.
Oh,
Wait, that's a good.
true.
We don't know what
Don't
she's talking
say
about.
it.
Make this
No,
That's a
hey,
good- that's a
hey,
good- hold on, he's right,
I did oil up a little bit. Just a little bit.
Hey, okay. She we don't know what
Trying to
she's talking
steal
about.
my girl is crazy.
And then Toast on Instagram, Toast3DD says, goats, y'all funny AF.
Oh,
Appreciate
All right
it.
on. Thank
Appreciate
you.
Appreciate you. This is our first time streaming on, right now, guys, we're streaming on Facebook,
Instagram.
Twitch, YouTube.
and YouTube. So
No TikTok yet. But
TikTok not yet.
awful.
Yeah. But now we're on Instagram and YouTube with the new ones. All right. So moving on to our next topic, switching to some movie news. Simpsons has announced a Simpsons 2 movie.
Yep.
Sequel's on the way from the original that came out over 15, damn near 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Is anybody excited about a Simpsons sequel movie?
Y'all gonna hate me when I say this. Haven't seen the first one.
You haven't seen the first.
Haven't seen the first one. What?
Why you getting all mad like the people that was mad at you about them chicken nuggets, bro? Chill out.
You haven't seen the Simpsons movie?
Look, first off,
It's a classic.
Yeah, everybody-
I'm not
seen
even
that.
that deep as a Simpsons fan personally anyway.
Yeah, me neither.
Nothing against Simpsons. I just
huge.
haven't been.
But it was just like,
I used to be a huge Simpsons fan.
I wasn't allowed to watch them growing up.
I used to have the Simpsons rap CD.
they had a rap CD?
See, that lets me know you ain't a real fan.
But
You ain't
see,
really-
that's kind of crazy.
because they got
Exclusive like that.
the Simpsons have multiple music CDs and stuff like that.
Because I didn't know that, I'm not a real
Yeah.
fan.
So if y'all haven't heard it yet, it's called Simpsons Blues. It's like a whole album. You could probably find it on YouTube or something like that, maybe Apple Store. But it's called Simpsons Blues. I used to listen to that all the time. I had a burn CD, had it in my CD player. Couldn't tell me nothing. I'm listening to it every day. And they had the original voice actors singing and rapping and doing the music for it. So it was dope.
Tori, I'm sorry that I don't meet your standards.
Somebody get this.
Also love the people showing love to the chicken nuggets clipped in there. Jada Goddess and
Oh
CJ on
gosh,
TV.
yeah, we gotta put that in our at the end of the year, one of our top.
End of year wrap
Nah,
up.
listen,
wrap up.
If you find out what happened after that chicken nuggets clip, you'll never look at it.
I do want to emphasize as well that my idea for the stream, the fast food wars, was a resounding success. I think I proved my points quite eloquently.
You're right about
That is where we got that clip from. Oh my gosh, I forgot we were doing our food stream.
Yeah.
Age, did we hear your thoughts about the Simpsons movie?
Oh, I mean, the first one was just the dumbest shit. Like, it was so dumb.
Dumb meaning bad or good?
I can't. Okay, I remember thinking the plot and the story was dumb, but I remember still enjoying the movie.
Okay.
The classic. You remember like the spider pig part?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's the one everybody remembers.
Classic, right?
My favorite was when they were breaking into the house and he was pretending he had a chainsaw. And everybody stopped reaching in and you just saw the eye looking through the holes. Oh yeah.
No, that part was funny. But I just remember, and like it's moments like that were like really great from the movie. So I'm probably going to watch the second one.
It sounds like we all are. It sounds
Well,
like
Joe needs to watch the first.
I mean, do I need to though? But
for the stream.
for continuity, yes.
sure. I mean, my thing is like, I'm happy for Simpsons fans, but I'm also not really surprised in this age of, oh shit, Hollywood's run out of ideas of stuff to do. Let's dig through the pile. Oh, The Simpsons. Anybody remember that? Yeah, let's make a sequel to that.
Remember, Simpsons is still on.
That's what, look, again, you're missing the point here, David. The point being,
That's crazy.
it's another sequel in a line of just more sequels. So it's one of those. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just another one. That's why I'm not really
J-Force, there's no slander.
Wait, what's going on? Wait, what?
J-Force is upset that I've been saying about Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's is trash.
Well, Tori, I don't know if you heard the
Here we
news.
go.
Fantastic news, in fact, that we're actually getting Raising Cane's not too far away.
Getting Joe, what are you talking about? It's already open
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they're
and
Okay.
thriving. It's doing quite well. For somebody who calls it trash,
wait a minute.
there are a hell of a lot of people there.
What area is it in?
It's in Castleton.
Exactly. Listen, Raising Cane's is trash.
What does that even mean? Castleton has a lot of good food.
They don't know seasoning.
Don't let them get into that.
They don't know seasoning. All right. There's like, oh man, it's some hot chicken. Okay, or whatever it is. It has no flavor, but it's okay because they have that sauce, that nasty watery sauce that's pretty much Thousand Island garlic and whatever else they want to sprinkle in there to get.
Okay, so Satoru, who has better chicken?
Who has better chicken?
And don't say
anybody.
Yourself. Don't say yourself. Who?
Anybody.
No. Okay, you're on a date. A girl's like, yo, I want some chicken. Where you taking her?
She wants to listen. Jordan's got better chicken than Raising Cane's. KFC got better chicken than Raising Cane's. Shit, I'll even say Church's Chicken got better chicken than Raising Cane's.
What's wrong with
Church's?
Church's?
Says Dave's hot chicken is disgusting.
Dave's hot chicken is trash. Like literally, if you have to put sauce as your main focus for your chicken, you're doing something wrong.
Wait, but the point is, it's just hot chicken, right?
Hot, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
With no flavor, it's no seasoning on it.
Joe,
You eating. It's literally they breaded the chicken, threw it in the fryer, and slapped it on the plate. Say, hey, that's going to be like $19. Take that.
Okay, Joe.
You might as well buy it.
We recently went when we were shooting in Broad Ripple that one weekend. What did you think of them?
Step up from Raising Cane's.
Okay.
I mean, even from when we did our fast food war stream, Raising Cane's was just all right.
No, she's talking about Dave's hot chicken.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's
okay.
What's
but he's saying there's no flavor on Dave's hot chicken.
No, I didn't say no flavor on Dave's hot chicken.
What?
I said Raising Cane's.
Okay, but you said Dave's hot chicken was trash too.
No, I said Raising Cane's is just hot chicken. Like I wasn't saying Dave's hot chicken.
Oh, I think you might have misspoken then. I pretty sure you should said that.
Yeah, because we were talking about Dave.
My bad.
On the mind.
Okay, so
no.
Is Dave's okay?
Dave's is better than anything is better than Raising Cane's.
What about Joella's?
Who?
Okay.
Well, we got to take you more places.
All right, so Raising Cane's is the worst chicken. If you rank them all, you put them at the bottom.
If you might as well go ahead and get you some McDonald's chicken nuggets. Or something.
First off, we already proven that Dave damn near choked on one.
Wendy's chicken nuggets got more flavor than.
I mean, Wendy's is shutting the game down.
Than Raising Cane's chicken. Raising Cane's chicken is for people who aren't used to home cooked meals. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Okay. All right.
We always get on a Raising Cane's.
So I mean, Simpsons. I guess for y'all. The other question is they're doing that. Are there any other animated shows that y'all would want? Movies?
Real quick.
You talking about an animated?
I think you got a friend in the chat.
It's been a while. It's been a while since they did a Family Guy movie.
Rocket Man says, Jewel, good to see you, brother. First time I'm tuning into y'all stream. Appreciate you tuning in. I'm not sure if I know your profile, Rocket Man.
Do we have a Joella's here?
JMS Gears, we do have a Joella's. We just never had a chance to take Tori, but
it closed down.
They closed down, but there's one. We still have one here. It's just not in its own place because they had to fight Dave's Hot Chicken. They were both hot chicken spots competing against each other.
There was a live.
I heard about Dave's
skit. You got two of the same things.
No, you really did. They were directly across the street from each other. It was a crazy location.
Rocket Man, you don't got to put your name out there. Give him a hint. Just give him a code word.
No, what they say?
I ain't say nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
It's Lance.
Okay. What up, Lance? Appreciate you coming through, man. All right. So when it comes to Simpsons, I was asking
I mess with Jaggers.
Do y'all want a Family Guy movie, a Futurama movie?
I want a Futurama movie.
At this point,
did
Family Guy get a movie?
Family Guy had Family Guy has had
specials.
movies.
In the movie theater? Not like a movie special.
Not in the movie theater. It was like straight TV.
That's a TV special.
That's 3 episodes put together.
Damn, chill, bro. Why you get so mad?
Wait a minute. What about when Stewie and them when he met when he went back in time? That was a whole movie.
Oh yeah, Rocket Man. I remember that.
I feel like that was an hour special. But they haven't had a blockbuster
Nah, they never went.
And they should. I wonder why they never done it.
Shows can transition to a movie. It's hard to do. I mean, I think Family Guy could.
Family Guy. I feel like Family Guy definitely could.
Family Guy, yeah.
And maybe even are they still going? You know, South Park's done it. They've had movies.
Yeah.
In a movie theater?
And they've had 2 games.
Yeah.
Oh, because I played one of the games.
Yeah.
By the way, on Instagram, Chevy Boy says nobody is messing with Wendy's nuggets.
Hell no. Or the double baconator.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So we also, Joe, there was some quotes from James Gunn, your favorite person, of course, where he mentioned that he has
king?
big. Hey.
Your king?
Hey, yo. Hey,
Who? That's the court jester
that's
who
crazy.
didn't make the cut and got sent to the Lions. And continue, please.
Oh my gosh. He said he has big plans for Mr. Terrific.
Because of course.
And then also talked about how the next Superman movie may be an ensemble cast.
As if the first one
So-
kind of wasn't.
So what are your...
Okay.
I would say there's another thing he did.
Oh, what did he say?
He said he's going to try to find a way to bring Static Shock into the universe.
I love that. James Gunn said that?
Yeah.
He earned a point in my book, for sure.
Got one.
Okay.
That's nice.
Joe, what are your thoughts on some of James Gunn's plans that he's, hinted at?
Okay. Well, addressing each point and then broader point when it comes to James Gunn's DCU. Repeat the points for me real quick.
James Gunn has big plans for Mr. Terrific.
Right, because again, of course he does, because James Gunn is the type of person that would be more interested in a Mr. Terrific as opposed to a Superman, because that's more of his style. What you laughing for? That's literally his thing. And I think he's even stated as much when he was working on Guardians or on his Suicide Squad movie. He's more interested in the lesser known characters. So he's more of a fit for that than anything else. I still don't really like that whole action sequence with Mr. Terrific. I'm gonna be real.
That was good.
What didn't you
It
like
was
about it?
cool.
That was really
But-
good.
What would have made it better? What would have made it to your
I'll
liking?
tell you exactly what would have made it better. Pan the camera out just a little bit so that the camera's not so up close on Lois Lane, so you can actually see the action as the camera's spinning around.
It
was poorly balanced. Like it was like too close on her. You can hardly see what was going on in the
It
background.
was supposed to be like her perspective of everything that was going on.
But you can't see what's going on.
But you could see.
You could barely see it, bro. The camera was too close. Just pull it back a little bit. That's all I'm asking. And the song was stupid. I didn't like the song, but that's just me.
Now, Joe, I have a question. I remember one of your complaints in one of the movies was that the director didn't give us a reason to care about these characters. So I thought that you would appreciate more Mr. Terrific stuff because that's a reason for you to care about that character.
No, he's the one that stole the show.
So you just want a movie?
It was the Mr. Terrific movie starring the
But
Justice
shouldn't you be
Friends.
excited about a
Also,
movie then?
Superman shows up. That's the title of the movie.
So it feels like James Gunn is kind of doing something right.
As I've said, this is more of his lane. This is what he likes to do. Now, the broader point that I've mentioned is, at this point, I don't really care. Because I understand at this point, the movies aren't really made for me. I don't like James Gunn's style anyways, so it's not going to work for me regardless. So if you like it, I'm happy for you. The first movie seems to have done well enough, so go ahead and enjoy it, y'all. I can't really bring myself to care. I don't think there's anything that he could do that would really bring me around outside of just complete tonal shift, unless the Warner Brothers decides, okay, James Gunn, you're out. Let's get another visionary director in here. I don't want to see what he's going to do with Batman.
But I mean,
I don't care to see that.
If they bring in another director, then what character would they pick up? Because I'm tired of seeing the restart and then we going back to Batman and Superman. I want to see somebody new.
But at the same time, again, it's poor business sense of, and this also ties into another quote that James Gunn had said that we're going to get into in a second, which is, you have to respect, and I've mentioned this before, and you still seem to disregard this point, you've got to respect the DC hierarchy, both from a storytelling perspective and, more importantly, from a business perspective. Should I address the quote in question right now, David?
Please.
Because James Gunn just recently made a quote, and some people took it one way or another, which is, he's made the point that he's not going to make solo movies off of certain lesser known characters, because he understands that those aren't the ones that are going to draw audiences to the big screen. He did one with the biggest and most iconic superhero of all time, and even that barely got people to the big screen. It only just barely got close to passing up Man of Steel, and it didn't even cross that. Streaming numbers weren't even all that. It's getting killed by Demon Slayer, which we're going to acknowledge a little further in a little bit. And I have a broader point about that too. So this argument, what you're making, is from a quote-unquote fan's perspective. That's valid, but the problem is your perspective does not count for the wider movie-going audiences. And that fan perspective is not what's going to get the dollars. It's not what's going to put butts in seats. That's the problem.
But my argument is that every time we get a new director, they feel the need to start over with the people that we've been seeing every time. And we know that these directors aren't going to be able to maintain and keep these universes going with whatever, because, you know, as time goes on, somebody's going to have to change. But like the fact that we have to focus on the same handful of people and then not ever move on, people are never going to know anything. And the farther we get, people are going to be like, oh, well, I don't know anything about that, because you won't know because they won't put them out there.
But the problem was what does your foundation rest on?
We literally have 30, 40 plus years of these same people that you're seeing.
But if the foundation doesn't link together, you've got a problem. So let's rewind the clock a little bit. Let me see this here. So Rocket Man says Man of Steel was a better Superman movie in my opinion. Hey, I agree.
Lord.
Some people will disagree, but that's fine. But let's make a point about that. So you have the DCEU. That's where we started, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had your Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Zack Snyder's Justice League, David Ayer's Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. That was like the Snyderverse foundation. For the most part, up until Justice League, tonally consistent. Whether or not the plan was working, the numbers kind of show that it was, but that's up for debate because Warner Brothers botched it by Justice League. That's beside the point.
Okay.
And then after that era, then you get to like the Walter Hamada throwing whatever at the wall to see what sticks. They did a Blue Beetle movie. They did they were gonna do a Batgirl movie. They were gonna do a fucking Wonder Twins movie. Nobody gives a shit about the Wonder Twins. But they were gonna greenlight it. They were gonna do it.
I feel like the Wonder Twins could have did something.
You think it could have did something because you know what the Wonder Twins are. How much of the Super Friends did you even watch back in the day?
A lot.
Probably all of it.
Good for you. I watched some of it.
Did you watch any of it?
Yeah.
Like, I watched
But the
a lot
problem
of it.
is, most people in this modern era of superhero media consumption do not know or care about the Wonder Twins.
But that's the same reason that happened with when they came out with Iron Man, when they came out with the Guardians of the Galaxy. People didn't know, but then they put them on the screen. It's like, oh, okay, I like this. I'll see what they're doing.
To this point about like James Gunn making Guardians of the Galaxy again, we've addressed this before. That was still off of an already established universe. And that universe had a solid foundation. It was working. So again, this is what Marvel's biggest strength is. People buy into the MCU, so they'll just come to see whatever movie. The Thunderbolts, the Secret Six, sure, whatever. It's the new MCU movie. Let's go. We ain't got shit to do this weekend. That's what they've established, and it's working for them to varying degrees now. But it works. Good for the MCU. The problem is that if DC cannot stick to a direction, or if they can't keep their foundation solid, then yeah, what other choice do you have except to switch gears because you messed it up? Things were going fine in the Snyder era, but then they messed it up. No matter how much they tried to fix it, the foundation was broken at that point. So yeah, then at that point, sure, Snyderverse done, bring in James Gunn, let's see how this goes.
But my thing is,
but then what happens if this foundation falls apart?
But that's my point, though. Like every 4 or 5 years, we got a new Batman, we got a new Superman. And if this formula that they're going with isn't working, maybe we should take a different direction.
And whose fault is that?
And open it up to somebody. It's got to be whoever owns it.
Wait, what is Tori's actually? What's your suggestion then?
Start with somebody else. If every time,
give us an example, please.
Yeah, which DC characters do you want to actually see a cinematic universe start with? If it's not going to be like your core Justice League characters,
honestly, you could start with the villains, or you could start with some lesser known.
Like a villain movie.
Start with a villain, like
okay. Give me some details.
You can start with do a Vandal Savage or something like that. Vandal Savage, or you could start with the future.
Asia, do you know who Vandal Savage is?
Oh no, I don't.
Okay, hold on. It's cool. Let me paint the picture for you.
Yeah.
So you got a character like Vandal Savage. Let's say he's cast by you. Watched that movie, The Mummy?
Oh, I love The Mummy.
Okay, remember that one dude that played that one dude that had the tattoos on his face or whatever?
The guy who was in the
He was also in Deuce Bigelow. He played the man.
Oh, yeah, that
Okay, I
one.
haven't seen that one.
Well, he was the guy that had the tattoos on his face.
Yeah.
He was a super cool guy. He had the beard and the long hair.
Yes.
Okay, so imagine that guy was suddenly playing this character, Vandal Savage. He's a character who is immortal. He was a caveman, and then he found a meteor, and then he lived forever, and he became a villain. And he's rich and powerful.
Okay.
But there's certain situations as he's set up along the way. So maybe we have it where you show him do his little thing, and then he makes it into the current time. But different things that he's set
Is that
up.
common though for villains to get their own movie if we're like
Yeah.
setting
No.
up a universe?
No.
It's
Like, what about an anti-hero? Because like, wasn't Black Adam? Isn't
Black Adam's an anti-hero. I mean, we could definitely do the anti-hero, but like a different perspective. I'm just tired of seeing Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman on screen, and then we end up nowhere with them. Like every couple years, we got the same three people recast, new directors, and then we end up in the same loop.
I think
Like-
right now we should just be patient because I think James Gunn's kind of got his hand on this.
Yeah,
and
I don't mind I don't mind the direction he's in, but I'm saying that I don't care for the focus to be on Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman every time a DC movie comes out.
But do you
And
think
that's fair.
Do you think a Randy Savage movie?
Randy Savage, who? Macho Man Randy Savage? We about to eat Slim Jims the whole movie? What
This
are
is
you talking
Buster
about?
Bob
Didn't
all
you
over
just-
again, bro.
Didn't you just say Randy Savage is a villain?
Who?
What does he say?
Vandal Savage.
My bad. Vandal Salad. Okay, yes. Okay.
Maybe that'll get some people in the theater. Oh, wait, Randy Savage is back? Oh.
That man passed away.
Okay. My question was, do you think that like general audiences would go see a like Vandal Savage movie?
I don't know.
That's the problem.
I mean, the fact, but I'm saying that like I'm just using him as an example as a way to start somewhere else.
We got to give an example.
So we
of
got
one
like
that
because he's done things throughout time.
What up, Joyce? Oh,
Hi.
hey, what's up, Miss?
What's that?
What's up, Miss Joyce?
Hello.
Hi,
mother.
Miss Joyce.
Hey, Miss
How
Joyce.
you doing?
Oh, now he's got
Yeah, hold on.
sitting up straight, tucking in the shirt. He's been behaving. Not really. No,
That's
he's been
crazy.
anyway.
No, but I'm
Continue.
saying like to start the universe somewhere, like because like he's
But you gotta have a good start, though.
But I'm saying, but he's done things different in time.
Okay.
To set up to put puzzle pieces different where, and then we fast forward. It doesn't even have to be a long thing, but just see how he has implemented himself and set puzzle pieces to interfere or align with heroes or said villains.
There's two major questions then that you need to address.
Mhm.
If you're trying to set up a cinematic universe or whatever, here's the first question. Are you going to make the focus of your whole cinematic universe and your huge overarching story, is it going to be centered on the villains or is it going to be centered on the heroes? Because if you're going to if you're going to start with a Vandal Savage movie, then he's got to have something that he's fighting. Are you going to suddenly turn Vandal Savage into an anti-hero and have him fight another villain? No, it wouldn't make sense for Vandal Savage as a character.
But it could.
Why would you try to make that character sympathetic? Because
It
that's your
could.
main... No, hold on. Hear me out. Because if you're going to make a movie... This is my issue with villain movies. Because you look at movies like Joker, you look at movies like Black Adam or whatever else. If your main... Or even Suicide Squad. This is kind of the reason why I didn't really like the Suicide Squad movies either. Because if you're going to make your movie about villains, you have to make those characters sympathetic enough for you to want to enjoy the movie.
Like Craven?
Sure. But like my thing is like if you go back to the first Suicide Squad movie by David Ayer, even though we have not seen his original vision, sorry David Ayer, but you have characters like Killer Croc, Harley Quinn, Deadshot. Those are like Batman villains. If suddenly they decided to make a Batman movie in the DCEU, you can't really have that character be like a full-on villain the same way you've seen other times, because now you've made that character sympathetic, or you've got to tone down the villainy. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or if you have something like Joker, where the character is bad, he starts in a bad place, he ends up in a bad place, and then we just go nowhere. That's the problem with something like that. So if you want to establish your universe based on that, then you run into a dilemma, because now you've started with this bad guy, and you have to introduce your heroes as like secondary characters. You don't really have a whole lot of time to get into their backstories because they're not the focus of the movie. So what? Then you just operate on the assumptions of the audience, on what you think they know about Superman or the Justice League or whatever? because they might have their own idea, but if you don't establish what these characters are and what the rules are for them, then they can get the wrong idea and then they can get the wrong impression of your movie. And then if you've got an overarching story from beginning to end, whether they all link up and fight Darkseid or the Anti-Monitor or whatever at the end of the line, now it's like, where does the villain fit into this? Where did the hero, like, how well have you established that? That's the problem with that approach.
Or you could have it where Vandal Savage is coming through and you see him setting up the puzzle pieces to get everything ready for the Legion of
puzzle
Doom.
pieces, Mo? Nigga, who's out here making
Legion of Doom. Like that's what you could lead his movie into. That way you can have all these.
So you're just gonna start off everything with villains?
Yes. Them starting it out with heroes ain't working out.
But do you think like that, like,
but
kids and like my parents gonna take? I mean, you know what I'm saying? People like when this is a date night, they want to go watch a villain kill people for a whole movie.
I mean, if you decide to take your date to go see a villain movie, that's on you. I'm pretty sure they got other options.
One of the biggest draws of going to see movies is a date night, dinner and a movie. It's the most classic shit. So
it just seems kind of. I mean, a whole movie with just. I mean.
Have you seen a movie where the main character is the villain? And
I guess like horror movies. I guess like.
But okay, but that's. I mean, I feel like that could be a different step. Maybe with
was
DC,
Joker not a villain the whole Joker movie?
Okay, that was
he
a good
didn't
one.
start that way.
What about Morbius?
Someone
mentioned Morbius.
But here's the thing. Morbius has fought like Blade and he's fought Spider-Man.
And the Morbius also mentioned Craven.
Craven is one of the Sinister Six.
So these are we got with
Spider-Man, but with Craven and all that, like I feel like Craven was a bad choice. I ain't gonna lie.
And look, I'll say this too: Black Adam, as enjoyable as the movie was, the one time that I watched it, I still would not have been down with The Rock's idea of his overall vision of the DC universe. It would have been terrible. Because on the one hand, he would have been trying to be Mr. I'm the anti-hero, but I'm also like the big bad of the DCU. All the heroes have got to try and fight me and I win. And it would have been a mess. It would have been better if they had Black Adam. You establish him as like this powerful threat. You know, he can go toe to toe with Superman, Shazam, or whatever. But then you introduce the big bad, which is Darkseid, and then he's got to change his ways and fight on the side of the heroes to fight against this bigger threat. That would have been fine. But The Rock wanted to make it all about himself. That was the problem.
And then for Black Adam to skip over fighting Shazam, I mean, and go straight to Superman, that wouldn't even fit the motive. Like, he's literally a Shazam villain, and you want to like not even fight him. They don't even meet, but then he meets Superman. Like, yeah, that makes no sense.
Well, that whole thing.
I wouldn't even use him as a main bad.
Wait, I was actually kind of excited for that end credit scene where
he's Shazam's main bad guy.
So what? He can't fight other people. Shazam he can only catch hands from Shazam.
He's literally skipping. He's literally skipping over who he's supposed to fight somebody he would fight when.
Yes, The Rock versus Henry Cavill. That was going to be beautiful. I would have loved that.
Hold up. To that point, Tori, us as Batman fans, the same logic applies to Deathstroke because Deathstroke was a Teen Titans villain first and foremost. Yeah. But nobody really wants to see him fight the Teen Titans anymore. They just want to see him fight Batman because that's a good matchup. Just like Black Adam versus Superman.
Blame it on the game.
But you're not with Asia. You don't want to see Henry Cavill versus The Rock.
I want to see him fight Shazam. Like,
why? Shazam He's a kid. He's 10.
He's been a kid. Like even when they was fighting in the comic books.
But you tell me like you have $1 million to see either fight. You rather see Shazam
versus Black Adam.
Here's the thing. If y'all had never saw him standing with him in that movie, y'all would have never thought anything of it.
First off, I never even really liked the first Shazam movie that much to begin with.
I saw the comparisons between Black Adam and Superman the entire movie. So at the end credit scene,
listen, it's Shazam.
So Rocket Man agrees with Tori, by the way. I want to watch Black Adam versus Shazam.
But because they got their powers from the same person.
I'm talking about in the. Here's what's going on. I think you're talking about the characters from the comics. I'm talking about the characters established in the movie.
Even in all of existence. All of existence.
I'm talking about in the movies, though. You're going to just general comic book characters. I'm talking about from the DCU. You rather have seen The Rock versus whoever the actor was playing Shazam.
Yeah.
Wow. Versus Henry Cavill, you would miss out on that.
Because then
because
then at that point it's like you glazing Superman.
First off, you a damn lie because I know you be in this. First, hold on a second, Tori.
You be glazing Superman.
Stop, because you, of all people, you are the one that'll be just blindly supporting movies. Hey, I just like superhero movies. I'll see whatever. But if you tell me that they put a Superman versus Black Adam movie out there, you ain't gonna go see it.
I'm gonna watch it, but I'd rather see him versus Shazam. That's what I'm saying.
But it doesn't matter because they got your money anyway.
I mean, it wouldn't make sense though. Like that's just like.
But they could still do it. And again, to my point,
I feel like it will be
Teen Titans, Deathstroke, Slade Wilson. He was a Teen Titans villain, but everybody wants to see him fight Batman. Same exact scenario.
But my thing is, for him to not even meet him, but then go fight Superman, I feel like that's dumb. That makes no sense at all.
And again,
that's on the Rock's part. That's on the Rock's.
I'm not disagreeing with you in that regard. However, I still don't really care to see it because, like I said, I don't really like that version of Shazam anyway. I wasn't the biggest fan of that movie. The first one was all right. I didn't even bother with the second one. Well, I think Ultima Requiem, were you gifted a sub by Anime Busters? Are you one of the gifted subs? If so?
I might have been.
Appreciate the gifted.
So many.
Exactly. Hey, look. Hope you stick around with us. Hope you enjoy. Hope we've delivered on good content for you. We're working on. But anyway.
Wow, Rocket Man is with Tori, skipping over Shazam irritated. Wow, that's okay.
I mean,
Tori is usually right. I will say, we be debating and sometimes Tori usually have the people's on his side.
I mean, because the setup, the way the setup was, it was like there's no way you can't do that. Like it would make no sense.
From a fan perspective, just to see that.
Here's the kicker too, because Shazam 1, the first movie, it did actually have a post-credit scene that alluded to Shazam. The first, that movie was all over the place because they did the thing where Dr. Sivana was in prison, writing, scribbling shit on the walls, going crazy, and then he was visited by that caterpillar villain called Mr. Mind or whatever. So they set that up for a sequel, and then it went nowhere. They had the scene where the Shazam family was sitting on the thrones in the Rock of Eternity. And they're like, wait, what about that other throne there? And then they had that scene early on when Billy Batson was getting his powers, when they said, we chose a champion, but we chose plurally. They were alluding to Black Adam. So they were setting up Black Adam as well. And then it went nowhere. So then you get to the Shazam Fury of the Gods, and then they went a completely different direction. That's
why I say you gotta blame The Rock. That no lose clause.
This is again, not even just The Rock. Him too, but WB. And that is the greatest villain of DC Comics of all time. Because this is the point that I was making, is you have to have a solid foundation. You've got to keep your foundation solid. That's why we can't stick to a continuity now, because Warner Brothers keeps fucking shit up. And they have been since the beginning. They are the if you had the spider web detective red string wall, Warner Brothers is at the center causing every single problem. This is why I don't give a fuck if the DCU under James Gunn fails. I hope it does, so we can just sell DC to somebody other than Warner Brothers. Because I'm tired of their shit.
That man did one movie and you mad at it?
Again, I'm not even talking about James Gunn. I'm talking about Warner Brothers, WB, Warner Discovery. Whatever the hell they're going to be called after somebody else buys their shit. They are the biggest problem. They are the ones who have been fucking up everything. They fucked up Batman v Superman's theatrical release. They double fucked up Justice League's theatrical release. They fucked with David Ayer's Suicide Squad. They fucked with, what's her name? Kathy Yan or whatever her name is. With her, what's it called? The Birds of Prey movie. We were supposed to get a Gotham City Sirens movie.
Don't forget the Cyborg and then the Batman solo film.
Yeah, Walter Hamada, you burned that bridge with Ray Fisher. He was the dopest part of the Snyder Cut. They are the source of every single problem. Get Warner Brothers out of the equation. They are cinematic poison. They fuck up everything they touch. I'm done with them. I don't care. So, when it comes to this foundation argument, so let me ask you this question. You, as a fan, you have made the point that you're tired of switching actors and switching continuities and all this. So, in your opinion, do you think it fits with what we've already established? You take James Gunn's Superman, and in the hyper comic book styled world where all of a sudden you can have a giant kaiju attack the city and not a single building gets torn down. That Superman with Robert Pattinson's Batman?
Hell no.
Why not?
I don't like Robert Pattinson.
Why not?
But Joe, they said they're
Does
not
it fit?
connected though.
He
They
said
said they're
it-
not.
Yeah, they're
It can't,
not.
because it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Your foundation wouldn't
But
allow it to
that's
happen.
the same thing I would say with what's his name? Horse throat or whatever his name is.
Who?
Who?
Oh, wait, hold on. That's-
Christian Bale. That's it.
Wait, why did you call him that?
Because his voice was hoarse when he was talking.
I never
Well,
heard.
voice
I never
aside.
heard that nickname for him. I don't never heard.
Whatever it was, I was like, I could never see him fighting against the parademons or anything else in that world. I could never see him fighting anything over a surface level.
Right. It's the same
Bad
issue
guy.
with Robert Pattinson's Batman.
Yeah.
But again, I've said this point before. I'll say it again. The Robert Pattinson Batman movie never should have been made. Because you know what we would have gotten instead if they went with the original plan?
What?
The Ben Affleck solo Batman movie. You know what we would have gotten in that? Ben Affleck's Batman versus Joe Manganiello's Deathstroke.
Yeah.
And they were trying to base it off the trailer for the Arkham Origins video game where they had this dope-ass fight
I remember
between
that.
Batman and Deathstroke. Deathstroke would have been like the shark in a Jaws movie. Every time he shows up on screen, somebody close to Batman was finna die. That would have been dope as shit.
But no.
And guess who fucked it up? Take a wild guess.
W.
Ben Affleck's
W
Batman
fucking-
is the only Batman that I feel that could have fit in this universe that
Right.
we have right now with Superman.
Because that's how you set it up. But now we can't have that anymore because Jeff Johns wanted to be, hey, I'm Mr. Jeff Johns. I know DC, the hope and optimism. So, hey, Ben, you should just step away from the Batman because you're going to drink yourself into an early grave. Just go on and step back.
And then they said, hey, Henry Cavill, come on in. I think we could do something with you. Then
Never
they brought him in, put him in the Black Adam, and then they said, you know what, on second thought, that man quit being, first of all, that man quit being the Witcher just so he could come back to DC for them to give him a scene and be like, nah.
Allegedly.
No, they didn't.
Whatever
Wrong.
the story is.
And then
We got some
we're good with
comments too
Yeah,
in the
go ahead.
chat.
All right.
One interesting one from C Jane Go TV. Have you guys ever considered doing anime reactions?
I think we've
We've never.
about it.
No, I don't know if we ever did. But
Not
would you guys
extensively.
ever want to try that out? Like, I don't know, some One Piece episodes and see
I
what
knew that was
we.
going to be the first one that comes up.
I think I could.
Or you've already
I
watched
work
it.
with
You're
that.
not even included. in
I
that.
can work with that.
I mean, I don't know. Like that could be.
It's
How-
godlike.
when you do those on YouTube and Twitch, how do you get like past the whole like playing the episode and stuff? Like, how's that?
I don't know because
I mean, there's
I
certain
see people
ways.
do it all the time. I think they I don't know.
There's certain ways that they'll like edit their. I think it's kind of similar where it's like you can only show certain amounts of it,
Mhm.
and then of course there's ways that people will like flip the videos or change the pitch. All those
Uh,
little
if
tricks
we
and
were
stuff like
if we
that.
were doing that, we would just have to pre-record it.
I think people would like it. I could see it where we do the first couple episodes of One Piece, have discussions after, see what we think, some debates, and maybe Joe gets convinced and turns to a fan.
So we starting from the beginning, or are we picking scenes
See,
seasons?
here we go.
Shouldn't we start from the beginning?
Hey,
Tori, we'll be in our
Whatever y'all
60s by
wanna
the
do.
time we get caught up.
I mean-
I ain't trying to.
no, we won't.
What? You about to say?
There's people.
Oh,
that started-
hold on. C. Jane, go to me. I can help you with getting by copyright. Can you please send us
They are the
a
pros, so.
DM? Okay. Awesome. Yeah,
Oh,
C.
and they know your boy Roshi too.
Oh, dope. Okay, cool. CMJ Go TV. I don't know if we can get some sort of communication going, DM something on Instagram, whatever. But
Yes, Mace No Ken.
Please.
I know. I know.
I think it'd be fun to do. Asia, what about you? Would you want to do? Because you're already watching a bunch of anime now. So
Yeah.
would you want to do that on stream and have some discussions and stuff?
Yeah, I want to see Joe's reaction to Mob Psycho 100.
I'll be down.
Oh,
I'd love to
okay.
see what you think of the first episode.
Vince Arts mentions Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Asia, I was going to suggest that for you because it is a quick way to engage in the Dragon Ball fandom, but obviously it cracks jokes to a certain extent at the show's expense.
Okay.
So, like, part of this whole narrative about Goku being a bad father, in all honesty, isn't part of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I feel like that's just a fact at this point. But if you want the real deal, watch actual Dragon Ball. But if you want the nice, funny, quick way to engage with the series and kind of get the jokes, Dragon Ball Z Abridged, which it's legit funny. And it's got some real emotional moments, too. So it's worth a watch.
Mob Psycho is pretty like legit funny too, and
Yeah.
has like some emotional moments, and it's not all like fight, pow. It's like really good storytelling. Like I can't even.
Look, if
I
at
would
this
love for
point-
you to see the first episode.
if it
I'm
gives
obsessed
me
with it
more
right
of an
now.
Incentive to actually watch new stuff. At this point, I'll take it. So
Yeah,
We should do
I'm
that
obsessed
one
with it
day.
right
I
now.
think, here, CJ and GoTV is going to send us a DM on Instagram to help get by copyright.
hey,
But yeah, I would. Trying to think. I mean, you think Joe would like Sakamoto Days?
probably. Maybe.
I think you would.
Yeah.
I think you'd appreciate I think he actually. You know what? I can't say what Joe would like because Joe, I don't know you as well as I think I do. Some of the things I think that you would like, and then you don't.
What you got to understand is I can be hard, but I can be fair. I can recognize if something doesn't appeal to me directly, and I can recognize when something just doesn't work. This is what I think separates me from a lot of the amateurs out there. Case in point, K-pop Demon Hunters. I enjoyed it, but I also recognize a lot of the actual music taste doesn't really suit me directly, just because K-pop isn't part of my usual consumption. I don't relate as harder to female artists or whatever, you know what I mean? But I can also recognize that K-pop Demon Hunters is pretty much flawless in every way. I can be fair about these things. Another case in point, even James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie. I know that movie did not work for me. I know I didn't like it, but I can also recognize where the appeal is and why people do enjoy it. So, see, that's fair. Clip that, please, so people know that I'm not fucking unreasonable out here.
Okay, so
Corey, shut your ass up.
So Joe, would you be down to do like, you know, first episode of One Piece like reaction then?
Yeah,
and we
sure.
can give it a fair assessment because you might end up liking it.
And again, as I've stated before, I recognize, I'm sure, One Piece has been around for a reason. I'm sure it's one of the greatest. I just don't like it because of this dude. So
I didn't even do anything.
you always be saying that, but you a damn lie.
That's crazy.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right, we got to move on. We got a few other topics we're trying to get to. One of them's just a for fun topic, but Asia, talk to us about what's going on with this Camp Rock 3. Like, damn near 20 years later, like. What is going on?
Okay, so apparently we're getting a Camp Rock 3. Jonas Brothers are back.
The who?
The Jonas
Oh
Brothers.
yeah, they were at Kai's stream too.
Oh,
They
they
were
were?
on there. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, and Demi Lovato's executive producing, and I don't know why it's happening. I'm sure that there is that cult base that still loves the original two that are super hyped for this. I'm personally not one of them.
Oh, you don't care?
Don't care at all.
You don't like the Jonas Brothers?
No. I was never a Jonas. They had like 2 songs that I liked. They never did it for me in my teenage years.
Side note, Kobe Robinson, help us out. What was your point about Green Arrow again? Did he turn into a villain or something? What happened?
I mean,
Give me a reminder.
he was
Continue.
ruthless.
Yeah, I mean, they're still very relevant. I mean, I know grown women who never stopped liking the Jonas Brothers. So I'm not surprised that, like, you know.
Oh, no, I have friends that are going to see them in November when they come here, I think. I think they're coming here in November.
Yeah.
Good Black Rose Baron.
Black Nose Baron, what's up? What's up?
You got that killer blue on your name, but as soon as you said nation, I already knew. Yo, he actually sent me like his he has like a whole fucking rap song. It's like his whole King Nation brand.
Okay.
It's actually quite fire.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask Tori, not Tori, but on Kai. Yeah, they were on Kai's stream recently, and that was like a big deal. People were really excited when the Jonas Brothers went on Kai's stream. So, yeah. By the way, y'all see Kai like hit 1 million subs on Twitch?
He almost hit like, I think it was like
1.1, something crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah.
So,
He already got like, it was still going up when Guinness brought him that plaque.
Wow. Joe, did you ever watch, probably not, the Jonas Brothers on Nickelodeon or whatever when it was on? Just
Hell no. What the fuck I look like anyway?
Damn, why you say it like that? Tori, did you ever watch it?
Every here and there.
Yeah, I mean, it was on sometimes. Like, it was just like, you know.
What was this?
This is Nickelodeon. I mean, this is during their
first
heyday.
off, see, I had taste, so I watched Cartoon Network for one thing. Second, I haven't actually paid for cable in years. I've just preferred.
I'm talking about back then, like, yeah. But like, you
I
said,
don't think they were on Nickelodeon either.
who wasn't?
The Jonas Brothers.
What channel were they on?
Disney Channel.
Okay, see, even worse.
Oh, no.
Disney Channel was a step down below Nickelodeon for me, so I
That's
really didn't
crazy.
mess with it. So.
Okay. All right. Okay, recently Tom Holland had an injury while recording the new Spider-Man movie. He's given updates, said that he's okay. They paused filming, but he'll be back soon. I know he's putting a lot into this movie. There have been some fans who are like, kind of worried about him online and wanting him to use a stunt double and CGI and stuff like that. Does that matter to you guys when actors do their own stunts, or is it like, protect yourself and just use a stunt double who's paid to?
It shows how they,
Dedication?
the dedication, but then they respect it to the point where it's just like Jackie Chan, who else? Tom Cruise. A lot of these people, like I forgot which one of them said it. I even think Denzel does his own stunts. But
Like Equalizer?
I think, but a lot of them, I forgot which one said it, but they said, I respect this and I love it. I love what I do, but I don't want somebody to risk themselves for something that I do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not gonna have somebody do something that I'm not gonna do.
Yeah.
The guy who was Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter's stunt double, he actually was paralyzed doing one of the stunts that Harry Potter was supposed to do. It's a really beautiful documentary about it on HBO Max. I think it's like The Boy Who Lived or something like that. But yeah, I think that's like really scary. I mean, I love Tom Holland's dedication to his role as Spider-Man, but I forgot that there is risk for injury when you do stunts like that and stuff. Yeah. So it's kind of humanizing and just like a reminder of just like,
and look, I'll say
the dangers of sometimes doing these things.
Stunt people just need some more love too, especially
for sure.
100%. Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Jackie Chan's stunt crew are the ones working on this movie.
Oh, what movie?
The Spider-Man
movie.
No way.
Jackie Chan's stunt crew.
That is.
And Jackie Chan has been on set a couple times. Well, he's been on set a lot, so that's pretty dope.
Is he in the movie?
I don't know if he's in the movie.
Okay.
I'd like to see a cameo.
I mean, for me, when it comes to like, an actor doing their own stunts, it feels more like a novelty to me. I mean, credit to them if they can and if they do. At the end of the day, though, the movie is essentially, it's a product. It's a work of art. So just take whatever steps you need for all parties involved, actors and stunt people, to just be safe. That's the main thing. That's the main thing that I care about. Like, keep yourself safe and then just produce as good and as clean of a movie as you can. That's all I ask.
When I was little, there was like a few things that I wanted to do, and stunt double was one of them.
What happened?
I mean, I started watching documentaries on stunt double.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I grew up watching Jackie Chan, and like, Jackie Chan, he would always put in like his earlier movies how sometimes when they were doing the stunts and they weren't working, like it was a bunch where he got clocked or he fell pretty hard. I'm like, man, maybe I don't want to get hurt like that. So
I mean, shit. I think even Jackie Chan Adventures at the end of the show when they had their little Ask Jackie segments or whatever, I think he even told some stories about like times when he got hurt on sets and stuff like that. But again, this is why I say you got to take care of the people first. Yeah, it's nice to see the movie and all that, but don't do it at the expense of the people that make it. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah. Speaking of movies, transition to
now. Tell you what. Before we move on, let me ask you. So this is all fantastic. So we know the movie exists. We know Tom Holland's in it. He's got a classic Spider-Man suit. What about the movie itself? What's the actual
plot?
The plot, the direction.
I don't think we know. I don't think we know yet. They're still filming it,
and I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to know either. I
just want to go in and blind and see what's going on now. Yeah, because we're dealing with a different Spider-Man now.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same Spider-Man.
This is
no. Don't do that. This is a grown. No, this is a Spider-Man who has had to grown up.
He has nothing.
He's a grown man now.
No friends. Nobody knows who he is. He lost his aunt, his girlfriend, his best friend. Yeah. I mean, this man has been broken.
Kind of now he has to get to that point.
Now he has to build himself back up.
I'm hyped for it. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait. I mean, that's one of the few Marvel movies that I'm like really, really excited for. So,
yes, I definitely. I'm gonna try to do my best to avoid any trailers if I can.
Yeah, don't play them.
You know, sometimes they get enticing when you scroll.
But you don't see that this is a little bit of a dangerous precedent to set?
Wait, the injury?
Well, no, not we already talked about that. I'm talking about just this idea of like, I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to know nothing about it.
Wait, that's what
How's it a dangerous precedent?
No. You have to earn that, Joe. You have to earn that.
It's like
they've already established. This is like the fourth
trailers.
This is the fourth movie. We've seen them in other stuff. Like, we know the quality of these movies. So at this point, it's like, just give us the quality. We don't need to be so. A trailer is a commercial for something for you to buy. If you already sold on that product, there's no reason to watch the trailer.
We don't even know how
Holland Spider movies are all pretty good.
Fair, however,
okay,
it's just the nature of making sequels in general. There's no guarantee that it's going to be as good or better than the first.
I mean, all three of them been good so far.
Yeah, they really haven't missed. And then all his
missed.
performances in the Marvel movies and Avengers movies have been great too. So it's like with Spider-Man, I'd say like they've never really missed with Spider-Man in the MCU. So that's what I'm saying. To me, I don't need a trailer. I mean,
I'm sold.
I don't even know how much time has passed between the earlier events and then right now, currently.
Don't want to know.
Yeah.
Well, I know you guys aren't gonna agree with this point. So this is why I'm gonna ask the audience this question, dear viewers: does anybody else find it weird that Spider-Man's character development in No Way Home had to come from dealing with villains from other continuities and other Spider-Men, learning lessons through that and other universes and stuff? Does that feel weird to anybody?
No, everybody loves that movie.
No,
it's like it's one of the best MCU movies.
Last time I checked, I wasn't asking any one of y'all niggas. I'm asking our dear beloved audience.
I'm the audience too.
They love No Way Home. That movie has like a 93%.
Last time I checked, David, I wasn't asking you.
But
that's crazy.
Can I let me interject? Let me say something.
I know LDBS Brohan and Jada Goddess are in the middle of an argument of whether Boondocks is an anime.
Jada
Goddess, you haven't seen No Way Home? Oh, that's gonna be our second date.
We definitely about to time you out for saying that.
Black Nose Baron said, Joe, check your inbox. I made a song for you guys trapped in anime. Joe?
See, I gotta check that. See, I misread the shit out of that. And I sort of said, Joe, check your Xbox. I'm like, who the fuck do you think I am?
Oh my God.
But okay, false alarm. All right. Putting the gun down. Okay, we good.
I was gonna say, like, with him learning these lessons, you gotta think, like, he learned these lessons in the middle of literally like the events from the second and third movie were literally days apart. And so like he's learning all these lessons as he's growing. Like he's doubting himself. He's feeling less of a hero, but then he runs into these other versions of himself, and he had to learn from them that like things do turn out bad for us, but we still make a way, and that's what's in that's who we are.
You're missing my broader point.
What was your broader point?
I just don't like the concept that he has to learn it from these other Spider-Men.
Who would you rather him learn it from?
I would rather he just learn it on his own, in his own story.
He would have died.
I would rather he learn the lessons like the other Spider-Men did in their own organic story. You didn't need to see Andrew Garfield meet with Tobey Maguire so he can learn how to get over Gwen Stacy's death. Now, did you?
Did you hear what he said? Did you hear how he became?
Notice how you don't fucking acknowledge the point that I made when it kills whatever you were talking about.
It's not killing what I'm talking about because everything he went through is literally right now. Everything he's happening to him right now. They had to have time go past for them to learn their lesson. This man literally days, a week happened before they tried to help him before he got to the point where they were.
I'm with Tori.
That was the whole point.
I'm with Tori,
you missed that in your convoluted thoughts about the movie.
Again, you didn't acknowledge my point.
What?
My point being, in whether it be the Sam Raimi Spider-Man verse or the what's his name? Andrew Garfield Spider-Man verse. Neither of those continuities, neither of those trilogies, sequel, whatever, they didn't need to have this multiverse plot, and they didn't need to have their stories with other multiverse. Hold up. They didn't need to have all that because it was just a self-contained story, and they just took care of it all in universe. That's what I want to see from a cinematic universe. I would rather just have what's his name, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, learn those lessons organically on his own.
But what I'm saying is those other Spider-Man,
and on top of that, I've already established my issue with bringing in other continuities of movies and then calling it multiverse, because to me that's cheap. Because
what I'm saying is that those Spider-Man had time to reflect and process and get past their problems. They're teaching him ahead of time so he doesn't have to go through the pain and all the time
but for
wasted.
Every other superhero in every other superhero movie, whether it be Spider-Man, Batman, Shazam, Buster Bob, what name did you find?
Randy
Savage.
But here's
none of those characters needed another version of another superhero from another timeline.
That's the thing with the multiverse. The multiverse, there's different in the multiverse that you're speaking of. What you wanted that probably happened in another multiverse,
and
but
again,
it just didn't happen in that movie.
Before
you hate it. You hate multiverse.
No. I like the multiverse when it's actually playing to its strengths. Mm-hmm. When you're actually seeing alternate versions of a superhero. What they're doing in these movies, and this is why I call it cheap, is nostalgia baiting, because they're taking continuities of other superheroes. It's the same character. You got Peter Parker, and Peter Parker. That's not the multiverse. You just have, this is the stupid thing that James Gunn is doing right now with his multiverse story in Peacemaker Season 2. You've got 2 universes with Peacemakers. One is like is another universe where you've still got these same people, just the timelines are altered slightly. That's not interesting to me.
But it worked.
But no, in Marvel with those Spider-Man, they literally established that these are different universes.
But again, they're universes that are based off of continuities of other movies. That's what I don't like.
Again, okay, but that's almost like, at the same time, Joe, it's like, you're saying you don't like it, but you acknowledge that this was this is probably the best reviewed Spider-Man movie. Like, it's one of the best. It's like a 96%.
I don't have to agree. Again, okay, here's another prime example that I mentioned before.
Wait a minute, are you
The Flash is trash.
Wait a minute, Joe.
It was executed well.
No, it was not done well.
I'm talking on the multiverse plot.
Joe,
good though.
Are you current and up to date with all the Marvel movies?
I mean, I have a patent. That's not what I'm talking about.
But what I'm saying is, because your reasoning is coming from a view that you've only seen this Spider-Man, or you've only seen this Spider-Man and Andrew and Toby.
So what else do I have to see, Tori?
I mean, it's literally like they establish how these universes exist, and they are not just a branch off of one. There's many branches out here.
But again, you're missing the point.
Okay.
What is not interesting to me with the multiverse is when you're just taking something else that's basically the same thing, just different events or whatever.
So, but with that logic, then they would have had to just come up with 2 other brand new Spider-Man and just say, "Oh, we're from this universe." Then,
and nobody would care.
If you want
nobody would care. Nobody would, because honestly, for me, we know Tom Holland. If they had just had random actor, it wouldn't have been more as impactful. Then nobody would care.
It wouldn't be as impactful.
Yeah, audience would not care if they say, "Oh, look, it's taller Spider-Man. Oh, look, it's this, blah, blah, blah."
Again, this is why I'm saying you have to have an actual interesting multiversal character. So let me paint a scenario.
That was interesting.
If I made a Superman movie or a series of Superman movies and I established this is this continuity Superman, this is Superman of like Earth 1, the primary Earth. You establish that character, you establish that character's moral code, and then all of a sudden by movie 3, we introduce the multiverse. And I show you the Superman of Earth 3. Played by the same actor, but it's an evil Superman. That Superman's complete opposite. In a world that operates on a completely different set of rules, where good is bad, bad is good, up is down, left is right, casual Friday is casual Monday. Does that not sound like a much more interesting take than, hey, we're going to do the multiverse, let's bring in a CGI Christopher Reeve?
Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying, Joe.
I'd rather see the CGI Christopher Reeve.
Wait, hold on, what?
If you're gonna introduce
everything about Flash was trash.
No, I'm talking about like with if I'm gonna see the same person, just a different attitude of that person, I'd rather see somebody who's already been there. I'd rather see Christopher Reeve or what? You don't want to see that? Because like you literally just saying, "Hey, I want you." It's pretty much Splice.
But
I want to see this person, but I want to see different
But here's the thing,
personalities
I just
of
think
this
it's like
person.
we're arguing about a movie that has
Not Splice, I'm
almost a
tripping.
perfect score,
But again,
unanimously.
And yet, I've still acknowledged what my issue is, because the appeal of that movie is going again and again. Hey, do you remember this thing that happened in this other movie?
But Joe, remember, Flash did the same thing, but it didn't have the same reaction. The reviews was the opposite. It's like known as trash. So it's like it was executed well here.
It was executed better.
Yeah, perfect.
But you can't still acknowledge that the same problems are still there.
No, because
so
we
when
loved
you heard
it then.
the lines with what's his name?
Yes.
When you heard
When
the
Norman
lines with
Scott.
Willem
Yeah,
Dafoe-
when Norman said, what did he say?
Can Spider-Man come out and play?
Yes.
I was going to go to, I'm something of the science.
That was
I
good.
thought that was great.
We loved it.
I thought it was great.
But again, it's just the tongue-in-cheek ha-ha. He said that from the
But the
first
movie was good.
Because that's the same goblin that fought the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man that
But
said
would you
that.
rather have an actual original take on that?
No,
screen?
Joe, it was
Why would he set
fine.
him up like that for him to say, "Oh, I like science"? I want to hear him say the line that he said to
But if
Toby.
you've already got a brand new continuity with a brand new Spider-Man anyway,
But you have
why
the
not
same.
just get your own
But
Green-
you have the
Green
same Goblin because he doesn't exist in that world yet.
Why not?
Because it's
That's
still
the problem.
early.
It's not a problem.
still early. In the comic books, Ned is the one who becomes Great Hobgoblin, but it hasn't happened yet. You talking about you want everything that they've had in the future of Spider-Man, Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire. You want Tom Holland to have that same. They haven't made it that far yet.
Look, if they don't even want to put Green Goblin in their Spider-Man
No, in the
continuity,
comic-
I'd be fine.
no.
No, hold on. Because if you just want to have no Green Goblin in your Spider-Man continuity, that's fine. If someone wanted to make a trilogy of Superman movies and have no General Zod, no Lex Luthor, or whatever, would it make as much sense to not have Luthor? Probably not. But if you're just like, hey, we've already done this, let's do something original. Let's take other characters from this character's rogues gallery. That's fine. Or if you say, hey, let's bring a Green Goblin, but let's do it with this take. Let's do a more comic book accurate version of this. Or let's do an original take of this. That's fine. I would prefer that direction because you actually have your own creative vision. But when you're banking on people to just go along with the vision made by other people as just a cheap way to get people in the seats, I'm not down with that.
That wasn't the objective for that. Like literally, Tom Holland Spider-Man in the comic books, his best friend Ned is the one who becomes Hobgoblin. He's the one who turns.
What does that have to do with No Way Home?
Because you're talking about Green Goblin, and why doesn't Tom Holland have a Green Goblin to give him that same thing? And you feel like they brought them in just to make. I feel like the way they did it was completely accurate, and it worked.
Accurate to what?
I agree. And here's the thing, too. I think, Joe, you're not giving them enough credit. They are having to connect all these movies that, in all honesty, probably weren't originally going to be connected at all. Like, when have we ever seen a movie even do that? In all honesty. Like,
and that's why it was so great.
Exactly.
That's
it was
why.
the first time ever we've seen that. So we had to give them credit for that alone and then executing it well. And then other movies like The Flash tried to copy, and it was trash.
But again, I can still acknowledge what it is in both those movies.
But what you're asking,
it's a gimmick.
What you're asking
it's not a gimmick. It's like, you know how hard it is to connect these movies together and stuff? I mean, this was not easy to do, to even get the actors on the same schedule.
I still feel
and
like
this
it
is
takes more brain power and creativity to just be original. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, bro. That movie is fire,
It
bro.
wouldn't even
That's
be
like the movie. That's all it is.
It's a great movie.
It wouldn't even be a multiversal movie if you had it your way, though.
What are you talking about?
You would have brought in brand new people.
Okay, so
Brand new
if you
people.
wanted
So
to make
if it's a multiversal movie, that means it is acknowledging that these other properties and universes exist within that same.
Well, no.
universe.
What Joe is saying, you want to
He wants to bring in
you
brand
want the
new
same
people,
actor,
though.
but a different
No,
version.
what I'm
of
saying
it.
is I want one of two things. If you want to take it in the multiverse route, cool, but make it an actual multiverse.
Okay, so instead
Establish your own
of
rules.
bringing back Tobey Maguire,
Previous actors,
so
previous
so then who would it be instead of Tobey
It
Maguire?
would be brand new people,
It
and
would
I
be
feel like that's not
like
the
an
same.
an actual alternate version or alternate timeline version of Spider-Man.
So like Tom Holland, but just
evil.
different.
You could do that. You can bring in other like future, like there's Spider-Man 2099. There's like Agent Venom stuff. Like there are already existing multiverse versions of characters that you can pull from Marvel's history. There are plenty of them out there.
Joe,
But doing it that way is
sorry, real quick. You always bring up business and stuff and business sense. What's going to get people in seats, or as you said, butts in seats? Casting somebody new or having another version of the actor, or you have a movie that people already love and using them. Like, doesn't that make more business sense?
But here's the thing. On that note, yes, on the one hand, as I've acknowledged, yeah, it's clearly a business move.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. Now, that being said, we've also established the MCU is established well enough that they'll just get people in the seats regardless, whatever the fuck it is. So you might as well just keep making your actual story original. Follow your own continuity. Stand on your own.
I mean,
you don't have to do that.
They did that though.
They did it twice,
but
and it worked just fine. Just keep going with that.
But here's the thing.
So this is why I said there was one of two directions you could take. If you want to go the multiverse route, don't be cheap with it. Make it an actual multiverse, or just leave the multiverse out and just tell a fucking story. Just make your own original story. You were already doing that. Just keep doing that.
Here's the thing, but with what you're saying is, if they decide we're gonna do multiverse, but we're bringing in people you've never seen before, all you're doing is like we're not even acknowledging that the other properties exist. Like that's all that is. But
yeah, everybody will be like, "Why didn't you bring back Toby?"
Like,
who the fuck? No, hold up.
Yes.
Nobody was even asking those questions.
No, but if there was another Spider-Man in the movie from another multiverse, fans would probably say, wait, why did we just do that? That would have been awesome. Like, they would rather have him in it anyway.
They weren't even worried about, they didn't know what the fucking multiverse
that's the whole point.
That's the whole point. That's because they did. They've been talking. That's why I asked you if you've been watching the movies. They've been talking about it and bringing it up throughout these movies and shows this whole time. That's why I said you got to watch more than just.
But no, again, we're not talking about the same thing here. So, like a movie like Multiverse of Madness, right? You have got multiverse hopping and stuff like. I haven't seen the movie, but I know enough of it. You've got multiverse hopping, and you have like another version of Doctor Strange who was evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's trash. Everybody hates that movie. That's the whole point.
In concept, that's what I would prefer to see from a multiverse.
But they had
in execution, it fell apart.
Okay.
But in concept, this is a point that I made before too. There are some ideas that fail in execution but succeed in concept. There are some ideas that succeed in concept but fail in execution. It can happen both times.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing with
that
Doctor.
Yes.
Well, here's the thing with that Doctor Strange. That's the only Doctor Strange we've seen on screen. So there's nobody to go back to.
That's a good point.
Anything like that.
Yeah, there's nobody to pull from.
But if they suddenly introduce like MCU 2.0 with a completely different set, I don't want to see Doctor Strange 1 come back. If we got a new DCU 3.0 10 years down the line, I don't want to see Ben Affleck come back. As much as Ben Affleck is my favorite Batman, because again, I just read it for what it is just cheap. That's my issue. And again, as creatives, we should fucking know better.
No, we gotta agree to disagree. We three, nah. I can't. This was executed so well.
I don't see No Way Home.
This was historic filmmaking here.
I don't see No Way Home being good without with some brand new Spider-Man.
And that sounds like a problem for No Way Home to me. I'm just
okay. Sticking on movies though, we wanted to talk also about how a lot of people are opting not to go to theaters. We have a couple breakout hits every year, but in general, movie viewing is down. So, question for the chat. Age, we'll start with you. How do we get audiences? How do theaters get audiences back into theaters?
Stop putting everything on streaming so soon. I mean, because I just feel like, what's the point of going to the movie theater when in probably 2 to 3 weeks the same movie will be on
streaming platform
to rent for $19.99, and that's as much as a movie ticket is anyway. So I might as well just enjoy it from the comfort of my home.
Remember, it used to be like half a year or something like that before
before you could even get to the dollar movie, and then you still have to wait for the DVD.
Yeah.
So, are you saying that you think that if, like, for example, instead of Netflix or HBO Max, whoever saying, "Hey, here Amazon, check out a new movie on streaming," you think if they put these same movies on in theaters, they do the same numbers and people would go?
I just think that, movie theaters, like what Tori was just saying, we've lost like that ability to wait.
Nobody waits anymore.
Mm-hmm. So these movies that come out, they're on streaming services to rent like so soon after, it's almost just like you might as well just stream from home.
But isn't it also, and I'm asking really, it seems like the reason is the opposite. It's like, hey, we put them out so soon because y'all weren't coming to the theater.
No, because that is a thing where
isn't
you
that why?
Have some people that say like, I'm not going to go see it in theaters. I'll just wait till it comes to streaming.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like even if we kept it in theaters for 3 months longer, would that mean that more people would go?
Maybe.
I mean, would you? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm saying like,
I don't go to the movie theater unless it's like a Marvel movie.
Why? Well, okay, but why is that? Why don't you?
Well,
go
because Marvel
for-
movies I'm not waiting for. That's like there's just certain movies I'm not going to wait for
What
when they
about
come
like
out.
the regular, like a comedy, a drama? Like, why aren't you going to theaters to see?
'cause
documentaries come to theaters and stuff. Why don't you see those in theaters?
Yeah, stuff's not good anymore. It's
I
just
can't
hard
see
to find
myself
something good.
going. I think I went to the movies to see a documentary one time. I was like, I can't do this. I need some explosions.
Okay, no. What Tori just said is, I think, super accurate, and I think that's a lot of people. I think you might even subconsciously feel that way of like, you know, if you're going to the theaters, it has to be something that's really going to wow you versus like a dramedy. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you can watch it at home.
Yeah. So why is it that our taste?
That's why I said the only movies that I go to the theater for is Marvel.
I feel like it's the surround sound and the visuals.
But at one point, we used to go see these same comedy movies and stuff like that in theaters. But now we only want to go for these big spectacle movies.
I remember going to see Rush Hour.
That's more of a spectacle movie. But I'm naming
we
something
went and saw
simple.
Bad Boys.
Something simple like.
Like, just name any dramedy. I don't know. My Big Fat Greek Wedding or something.
You went to the theater to go see that?
I did.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm just giving an example.
That was a good movie.
Just giving an example.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, don't you think like, so why is it that our tastes have shifted as a general audience, like from, hey, we used to go see any movie, dramedy, this, et cetera, you know, but now we only want to go for big space. Even for us, I don't think we've gone to, when we went to the movie theaters recently, we only saw DC and Marvel movies. We haven't gone for just a regular.
We saw Sinners,
but that was also a big blockbuster. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there's a lot of
that was like more original.
Yeah, it was original. Yeah, but I mean, still like just a big budget behind it. And
I can't remember the last time I went to a movie and it wasn't like an action or a superhero movie or something like that.
So it's got to be worth leaving the house for. Because I remember going to see a Marvel movie was like an event. Yeah. Like I remember in Endgame, in the theater was full of people and we was all in there cheering. Like that was the moment I wanted to leave my house for. I wanted to experience that with other people.
And
Asia, you ready to hear my take on that?
You're not wrong, by the way, because Sam the Man 8 says, I think the movie theater experience isn't good unless it's an action, superhero, or a horror film. So basically, we need spectacle, big theater.
I think so.
Allow me to chime in.
Yeah, I mean, that's... I know. I want to know, Joe, your thoughts too. Yeah.
I mean, we have technically talked about this before, but I'll say it again because I think the logic still holds. The reason why people are not going to see movies, plain and simple, is convenience. It is way too convenient to watch your movie at home. And so the draw of the theater experience, of the big widescreen, the surround sound, the dim lights, the popcorn, it's not getting people out enough. So what movie theaters have to do is the industry as a whole needs an overhaul. It needs to innovate. You've got to find a newer and more convenient way for people to get a unique experience in order to incentivize them to leave the house. You've got to have, as what somebody said here, you need to have big dome stadiums with like giant displays.
Oh, like in Vegas?
You need the studio movie grill or Flick's Brew House serving food and drinks.
The chairs that move.
Yeah, you need to have something like, imagine this. If AMC theaters came out with a commercial or a big ad that they said where they've got the whimsical music and they have the low angle Dutch tilt camera shot of people walking into the movie theater, and you have the same old white voice actor. And here, get ready for the new AMC theater experience. We are revamping all of our AMC theaters to include blah, 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 blee, blee, blee. All the new features, all the new bells and whistles, something unique that you cannot get anywhere else. That's what you need. You need something that'll actually incentivize people. Because again, what's the appeal of going to see a movie?
Derek said, look at your phone.
Mason Ken says, check your phone in 10 seconds. For 10 seconds.
All right.
Okay, but now, Joe, I hear
point.
what you're saying, but my one question...
They're not going to do it.
I feel like the price of tickets are already, $15?
Oh, no, hold that. I want to talk about that too. But Joe, to respond to what you're saying, I don't disagree with your point, but how does that solve for non-action movies? Like, people used to go see comedy movies. People used to see drama movies. Like, what about those movies? Because, like, I mean, what is the explosion for regular drama, like a pen dropping and then it moves? You know what I'm saying? That's not really exciting. So that only solves the action movie problem. But how do you get people back to see just any movie?
But at the same time, it's like, are they just not going to watch those movies, period? Or is it?
No, some of them are. They're not going to feel like Asia watches a lot of movies that are dramas and stuff like that. I'm just using for example, myself included. But we only go to the theaters for the action, the Transformers.
Yeah. Gabriel says Keanu Reeves and Denzel Washington are only worth to watch in movie theaters.
Are these new movies?
There are certain actors that I would go to a movie theater to see. Denzel and Keanu is are two of them as well. So it's just like it's got to be worth leaving it and enjoying that actiony packed.
Because these new movies, I'm like, what are these comedy and other movies? What are the energy of these movies? Are they worth going to the theater to see it?
They're not.
Like you're saying, have there been good comedy movies recently?
Yeah, well, I'm just the energy of the movie. Because like when you go to the movies, you want to be able to see the big screen and the surround sound and all that. The experience, like what comedy or non-action or superhero.
But we used to go to theaters for regular movies, though.
That's because we weren't streaming as much.
Okay,
either.
True.
But again, story time. Even you and me, like as part of like this summer thing or whatever with some church, we went to an IMAX theater to go see like this movie or documentary about like deep sea divers, and it had the IMAX 3D and the bubbles felt so close you could reach out and touch them. Everybody in the theater looking stupid. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
That was a reason to get up and go and leave and go somewhere.
So they need to innovate the viewing experience.
This is what I'm saying is like,
okay,
the burden isn't necessarily on the movies, because if a movie looks good, people are going to go out of their way to watch it. Just like for the same reason that if you want to watch a comedy movie, you'll still make the decision to watch it at home on streaming, but you'll still watch it. So the interest in the movies themselves is still there. The problem is it's not high enough to the point that they'll want to see the movie experience for it. So the burden to me, and hey, this is just my opinion, is less on the movies themselves and it's more on the actual theater experience. You need to get that back. You need a reason for people to say, hey, Chandra, this weekend, you and me, we're going to go to the theater, get the chairs are going to move and turn into a roller coaster, whatever the hell the theaters want to do next. But you guys need to figure it out. Make your popcorn better, serve better food, make the theaters better.
Popcorn was trash last time I went to the movie.
Exactly. You can't even do that.
I don't know why you didn't ask for the new ones.
Because they had like buckets already made, and you should ask
for a fresh bucket.
Here you go.
You never like been given some cold fries in the drive-thru and says, "Hey, can I have some fresh ones, please?"
They'll do it.
You don't do that.
Bite the bullet and be like, "Look, man."
I just be like, I
just eat some hard cold fries.
This is why you shouldn't be going to McDonald's in the first place, bro.
Okay. I think there's one other point and reason that we haven't mentioned here, just in my opinion. I don't think it has to do with streaming as much as there's another thing too. Like streaming is a factor, but there's another factor in my mind.
Price of popcorn, candy, drinks.
Well, tickets for sure, but there's another thing too. I think there's a lot of people, because I'm about to be like this. There's a lot of people who have better home setups for watching movies than the theater anyway. Come on. We got to be honest. Sometimes you go to a theater, the seats are sticky. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
be honest. People be like the dress down when they at home and watching movies. They want to be able to chill and cuddle. And all that.
Sure. I don't deny that, but I'm talking about like for me and Asia, our next setup. First of all, we getting 100-inch TV. Yeah. Okay, minimum 80.
Okay,
plans. Like 40-inch. That's nothing. That's a computer monitor to me. Okay, so we getting like 80-inch TV.
Part of the problem, bro.
No, we getting 80-inch TV. We getting surround sound,
Blu-ray.
And then have y'all seen
the? Are you getting a Blu-ray player?
Yeah, we got one now.
We got one now.
Have you ever seen they have these lights now that go behind the TV, so whenever there's a color.
We got some of them.
No, you don't have this, trust me.
Huh?
Nobody has this.
No, I'm talking about we got some before. Remember the
some what?
We the culture.
Yeah.
Wait, got some what?
Did you lose them?
Oh, no.
Oh, them big
We're
old
talking about something different. No. Okay, no, Tori.
But he's comparing it to those.
It is those, but the difference is this. These are lights that are synced to the TV. So, for example, if there's an explosion on the left side, you get light on this side.
I saw those.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that's what we're getting. So, to me, our home setup's going to be better than anything in a theater. Plus, people in theater be talking, kids running around, blah, blah, et cetera, et cetera. So, a lot of people now, I think back in the day, like, remember, we were watching TVs on small box trash TVs, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't have cable. No.
Even no, I didn't have cable. Even with that, I'm saying like at one point, like the best was like you were rich if you had a 40-inch back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Now that's small. Do they even sell smaller than that? Probably not. Yeah.
Look, at the end of the day, a movie is a movie. You can watch a movie on something as small as a phone.
I know, but I'm saying there's some
So,
people who've
but that's the
invested
thing.
into a theater experience at home,
Right.
like me and Asia are going to. And honestly, I'm like, yeah, why would I go if I've invested $5,000 into my home theater experience? We got nice chairs, the TV, et cetera, et cetera. Why would I go to the theater for less comfortable seats?
That's why I'm saying the burden falls on the theaters. They're the ones that need to get people.
But Joe, you made fun of me
to-
when I mentioned heated seats.
The fact
I don't
that you
need
have-
heat. I
no,
don't
hold on.
need heated
My
seats
issue
to
with
enjoy
you
a movie.
is that you made that some sort of a deal breaker as for why you. And again, this goes back to my point too. A movie is a movie. Yeah, this is why people find it convenient to watch it at home. You can watch it on the streaming service. You can watch it on a tablet. You can watch it on a phone. As long as you're getting the actual movie, that's the main priority. But if you want the actual theater experience, that's almost set. That's isolated from the movie itself. They can be intertwined. Like the experience of going to go see a movie can be ruined if you get some shit popcorn, or your theater experience can be ruined by seeing a shit movie.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, you have your movie quality and you've got your theater quality, your movie going experience quality.
And I'm saying you get some people have better quality at home. I mean,
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like the
No, I
theaters
agree.
need to up.
no,
their
I
own
agree. So
standards.
that would bring you in Asia. What can movie theaters do to bring you and other people? I mean, now question, you did see Freaky Friday in theaters. That's not a big
We all
action
knew why We
movie.
went to go see that movie.
I was bored. That's the only reason why I did it. I was already out.
Oh, dang.
I would have waited for that too.
You
Yeah.
waited for that too?
I would have waited for that too.
Oh, snap. Okay.
I would have waited for Lilo and Stitch.
So
It
their
was
marketing
just
didn't work on that.
So,
one.
so
Yeah.
what could they do if you could just make up any rule, any law, whatever, any change? What could theaters do right now that would make you say, you know what, now I'm going back to theaters on the regular? 'Cause at one point, we used to go to theaters like, I feel like once every couple months. Now it's like twice a year.
Marvel can get their shit together and start bringing some fire heat movies again.
Well, they do start.
Not this Thunderbolts.
Oh.
Not this Black Widow. Not this. What else is they came out with that's been
Eternals.
trash? Eternals. Not no
Captain
Doctor Strange,
Brave New
Multiverse
World.
of Madness. Oh, and Brave New World had potential, but they ruined it in the last few minutes of it. Yeah, Marvel could come back with some heat, and I would be sat in those movie theaters again, just like the good old days.
Good old days.
The good old days.
You don't like what I got to say on this one?
They should.
They just need to finish this last phase and just be done, bro.
Nah, long live Marvel.
Yeah.
It's going on.
We got on
if that's the
Instagram-
case, DC should have been done packed it up.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I'm waiting on it.
We got Meaty Mellow from IG says, "What's good, gang?"
What's
Yo,
up?
What's up?
What's up,
Appreciate
Yellow?
you. We are streaming on Instagram now. But Tori, what could theaters do for you to get you back in?
Do some marathons.
Like run?
No,
Okay.
Movie marathon.
Oh,
That's crazy. I see what you're doing.
I mean,
what are you?
wait. Oh,
No, I get it. I get it.
Get
I didn't
what?
catch
No,
that.
no, no, no,
There's
no.
nothing to get. You said
no, no, no.
marathons. I thought you meant like
Like
something.
you ain't never heard of a movie marathon? All right, man. I see what you're doing.
No, Tori, I'm doing a 5K this weekend, so my mind is on that kind of stuff. That's all it was.
You really is. We're both doing a 5K.
So there wasn't no insult to
No,
you.
no,
I promise.
no,
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 they're
no.
really about to have a half marathon around here.
After I slaved before stream for y'all, I see how y'all gonna do me. That's cool.
That was for Asia.
Oh, so you
And I
you
didn't
get a
make the
pass. So
comment.
you
I
get a
appreciate
pass.
But I
Oh,
appreciate you. I thought you were talking about something else. Sorry, again, my mind was on running. But you're talking about.
I
if they
know
had
where
a-
your mind was.
No.
That's totally related to a movie theater. Yeah, just hop on a treadmill and watch this 2-hour movie.
That's I thought it was. I mean, I don't know. I mean, listen.
That's crazy.
So they need to start having anime marathons.
I mean, they could do- they
maybe
could- they could
if people
do-
are going to the gym,
They could do.
and you mix the gym with going to see a movie.
well, there's.
We might need that. No, the world needs that.
They really do.
I'll go.
They could do movie marathons, or they could watch. They could do anime. Because I know I forgot. I think when Endgame, I think it was Endgame. When Endgame came out, it was like they did like a movie marathon. Like they some theaters they played all the Marvel movies up until Endgame.
But do you mean TV shows, or you want movies?
They could do. They
so
could
for
do
example,
both.
today,
I feel like they
what
could
would
do both for
so
like.
today. What would you want then? Like if tomorrow you could choose your marathon. What do you want to see?
I mean, they could start the Marvel movies over, or they could.
But if people have them at home, why would they?
They could showcase big anime episodes.
Okay, I'm with you.
Like I imagine watching the Kaido fight or the current fight in One Piece in a
I
theater
know
with
what you're
the
saying.
surround sound.
Now, got an interesting point here.
Oh,
that I
Meaty
wanna-
Mellow switch to YouTube. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Got an interesting point here from Gabriel Dealer. Back in the day, we didn't have gadgets like tablets, so we always excited to watch in movie theaters. Now kids nowadays, they are preferred watching YouTube on their tablet. Mm-hmm. This is an interesting point.
That's true.
Because if you've already set the precedent for your kids at a young age, hey, you can just watch this movie, you can watch the B movie from your tablet or whatever. Then they're less incentivized to go out and see a movie or say, hey, mommy, daddy, can we go see the latest Buster Bob movie or whatever in theaters? Thanks for that, Dave. But now, like I said, you've set that precedent at a young age. So generationally, maybe the responsibility is in part on parents as well to say, hey, let's make this something special. Let's have some delayed gratification.
But parents not doing that. But parents not doing it for a different reason. Because if you're a parent, you have more than 2 children. You're dropping it's $100 to see one movie.
Not including
okay, well, nobody told them to not wrap it up. So don't shoot up.
Wait a second.
I'm
saying at this point it's too late. I'm saying yes, like. I mean, listen. When we
Look,
saw,
nobody say you got to go see a movie every weekend, but if you got like a good movie that's
even
sure,
if you go every once in a while, that's a lot. I mean,
that's like what, 15 for adults, 8 for kids.
$8? No, it's way more than that. Tickets are like 15 for kids and 20 for adults. Yeah, I mean,
you got to pay.
You can easily
$12 for one bucket of popcorn.
Corey's right. So do the math here. It's really $200 because again, tickets is already $100 just to walk in there. Kids gonna need and beg for popcorn, drinks, Slurpees, et cetera, et cetera. You got to get that just to keep them quiet in there. That's $200.
But
so
that's when you
it's
do
too
what
much
I
money.
do and take your own snacks.
That is also a burden on the industry itself too. So
that's maybe another. I would say, Joe, that is another thing because I would say this. And Asian, I don't know if you agree.
$40.
There are some. If there's movies that come out, would you see them if they were more affordable? Like if it was like, there's a fire movie. Like for example, there's a new, DiCaprio movie's out. You might wait for streaming, but
wait for streaming.
If it was $5, would you go? If it was 10?
That's why I tell you,
I don't know,
you got to
probably
join
not.
the Regal Club. But then with that, you got a certain date. You can only go watch it. Like on Tuesdays, if you got the Regal Club, you get like what, $8 for it.
Oh, or like Movie Pass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but then you say you got to set your movie going experience only on Tuesdays or whatever days that they have those.
I mean, yeah, like look, if time permits and if I can afford it, hell yeah. If a movie's $5, yeah. What else you got going?
I'm with Joe. I'm thinking if movies were cheaper, then I would go because it's like for example, if like a movie was cheaper, for example, this Friday, we're not planning to go to the movies as of now, but if there was like a movie that was somewhat interesting that was cheap for us to do on a Friday, then I would do that. But I'm not dropping $20 a pop for both of us to see a movie that we really could wait at home to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but if it's cheaper, then it's like, okay, yeah,
It's got to be something serious for me to go to the movie theater to see.
Okay, sticking on movies, we wanted to also talk about Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer has destroyed the box office. It's the biggest anime box office of all time, beating out, is it Pokemon?
Pokemon after a 20-something year run.
Yeah.
Pokemon held that down.
But Demon Slayer is also beating mainstream movies, such as it's already beaten Superman and Fantastic Four.
Yep.
And these are older franchises that should have a bigger fan base, in all honesty.
But it lets you know how big the anime fan base is.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
taking over.
There's another factor too, but I'll address that in a moment.
Oh, okay. Well, Asia, what do you think as far as just like what's happening here industry-wise when you have these anime movies coming out and they're beating these mainstream movies?
I mean, it's been clear for a while that anime has like been taking over, and I think that this is kind of like put that final nail in the coffin of it really happening. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no denying it at this point anymore. For it to beat out Superman,
that's crazy.
That means it beat out Fantastic Four as well. Like, so they beat out 2 big superhero movies, like
the biggest ones of the year.
And there's a time where like a Marvel movie would come out and you couldn't touch it because of how how much it grossed and everything. So yeah, I mean, I think this is great for the anime community. And
Eden Mello says, throw all of One Piece on the big screen. People will be in their 60s by the time they finally get out of there, bro.
That'd be well worth it.
Corpses and seats,
well worth it.
Mason O'Kim, we definitely want to have you back on soon.
100%.
Yes, but as far as that goes, I mean, to me, I think it's awesome for the anime industry. I know some people have issues with like the fact that Demon Slayer opted to do these movies instead of seasons and stuff like that. But
I know why.
I mean, but some people say it's like a money grab. At the same time, like I know that like it takes a lot to make these. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they spend a lot of time making these, and versus like an anime season, y'all want that quick. There's more forgiveness for a movie as far as the timeline. You're willing to wait for it.
But they get to have more than one premiere of it now, because then they get to showcase it as a movie, and then when it hits the streaming platforms, they chop it up into 3 different episodes or 4 for more streaming. So like it's a win-win for them.
Yeah, like for me, I would have loved if the Attack on Titan movie, would have went to theaters. Asia's the one that we watched, like the final stuff.
That would
like
have been really cool.
that would have been amazing to see in theaters. So I actually want more movies, like anime movies, in all honesty.
Same.
Like even more, I would say anime original movies too. I don't even need them to all be connected back to property. Like me and Asia went to go see Premiere. That was Studio Trigger's movie about firefighters and stuff. Very, very dope. So in general, like I'm all for it. I think it's cool for the industry, but it does show that like, there is I know they talk about the superhero movie fatigue. I do think it's a real thing. Like, I do think that is a real thing where it's like.
There's some important factors to acknowledge with that, both on the DC and the Marvel side. On the DC, well, let's start with Marvel. So on the one hand, there's clearly been a Marvel decline. David, Asia, Tori, would you agree?
Tori won't, but I'll be realistic and say, yeah.
I mean, no, I'm not going. I know what the movies are doing.
It's not in the heyday
everything
like it used to be.
No, because like, and part of the factor is people's like refusal to accept change. Like people, it's just. I feel like it's the same situation when it came to Gohan and Dragon Ball Z. When it was time for him to shine, the fan base was like, "No, we want what we've been seeing," and that's kind of like how it is with the MCU now. Like they have.
You don't think it's quality though? Like you don't think Eternals and
I feel like
the third Thor movie and stuff. I mean,
well,
keep
I think
going.
Even on top of that, like there's just probably less appeal because again, you did have your really monumental run leading up to Infinity War and Endgame, where you had these established Avengers, you had your Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, like this very colorful cast of characters and stuff like that. And then you get to like post that, and you got some that are still there, a lot that are gone. You're introducing all these newer, lesser known characters. There's a lot less kind of like flavor to it. You look at something like Thunderbolts, and honestly, it's all the people that say like Marvel is brighter and more colorful, it didn't really look like any other run-of-the-mill superhero movie to me. It still felt like lots of grays and muted colors and stuff like that. But overall, when it comes to the Marvel, yes, I feel like it's whether you call it trash or just not as good as the heyday, there is a decline. Then when you get to the DC side, man, you got to admit, the DC fan base is very divided right now. Whether it be on people on the Snyder side that wanted to see that level of quality, people that are open-minded about the James Gunn take or just like his style in general, you're going to have it's not going to appeal to everybody. So you're going to have some people that sit it out, and you're going to have some people that are going to be on board. If we didn't have to watch it for the show, I ain't going to lie. I would have pirated the movie to get my reaction first, then go see it if I liked it, which means that I wouldn't have gone to go see it in theaters, just like I did for Joker. But the point being...
The first one?
Yeah, no, I didn't even... Yeah, the movie was all right. I like American Psycho better. Anyway, when it comes to this Demon Slayer movie and getting as popular as it is, obviously the popularity of anime as a whole is a huge factor. Now, another factor to acknowledge, not the sole factor, but an important one, is how much more animated and how much more unified the anime fan base is, especially behind Demon Slayer. So they're going to be much more incentivized to go out and support. It's also the rarity of it, because you've got Marvel movies and DC movies dropping off how often in theaters? But how often do you see an anime movie drop in theaters? This is like, it feels more like...
Maybe less common, but I feel like we're getting less Marvel movies too these days too, compared to what we used to get.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can still bank on there's going to be another one. Like, it's much more frequent. It's much more expected. So... It's, it even wasn't, I wouldn't say it was that long ago since we saw the Gurren Lagann showing in theaters. It was maybe a couple years back, but it was still like it still felt more sporadic. It was like, this is a big event. Who knows if it'll happen again? This is a monumental thing. You got to go to the theaters. You got to go see it. I feel like that vibe definitely incentivizes people to go out and see the Demon Slayer movie more than the next DC or Marvel movie. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of that level of perception. Like I said, the animation of the fan base themselves, their enthusiasm, and the lack of enthusiasm from the actual and DC Marvel fan bases as a whole compared to where they were.
Yeah.
That's my theory, anyway.
Anyone else any thoughts on Demon Slayer just destroying at the box office? And
I can see it happening.
I mean,
Who the hell do you think I am?
It did happen.
No, like I said, anime fan base is quite, is quite is up there,
Mm-hmm.
compared to what it used to be. And now that anime is getting a lot more shine, like putting it in the theaters, it has no choice but to do good.
Yeah. Facts. So.
Stacking Chips 007 from Chicago.
Hey,
What's up?
appreciate you from Chicago.
You're practically our neighbor, man.
Yo.
All right.
Now, I've got a question to you guys on the subject.
Mm-hmm.
If, this may be the trajectory that we're going, if anime showings in theaters, if that became more frequent, would you say that would be a net positive, or do you foresee a similar decline happening if it goes too mainstream, if it's too familiar? What do you think? Would there then be an anime fatigue if it gets that big?
I would say if there was, the fatigue wouldn't happen for a while, because the Marvel we were talking about, like, that the superhero fatigue didn't happen for like 10 years
Of
plus.
course, yeah.
So
And plus,
I'm not really worried about it right now. And I think too, the difference between this is like, with Marvel and DC, we're talking about these things that take place in the same universe. So it's like, if you don't really like that universe, then you're like, whatever. But anime has so many different movies they could do and stuff like that, So I could see it lasting longer because more variety,
And my thing is,
Sure.
like, with all anime has been streaming on websites for a long time. Crunchyroll, I don't see their Crunchyroll, the online pirated sites or the legal ones and whatnot. Anime has been streaming for a while, and there has not been no anime fatigue. We have superhero fatigue, and mostly people see those in the theater. So, like, I don't see anime.
Yeah, I've only seen One Piece fatigue. That's all.
That's crazy.
Just kidding.
It's crazy to you. I have another question. Well, first, Brian, the creator, what's up? What do you guys think of the Avatar movie will be like? Better than the last one?
Trash.
Say that. Damn.
It's got to be better. But aren't the people who actually help with the show helping with it now?
Who?
Like the actual original creators, I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, I thought y'all was talking about The Last Airbender.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about James Cameron. Oh, you just hate the Avatar franchise.
Something you're
overall.
hating.
Yeah,
Anyway. Okay, so back to my actual question. Now, I forgot my question. I'll get back to you.
You was talking about the Avatar?
No, it was something else. It was related to okay, let me ask you this. I feel like obviously there's like a kind of difference in the consistency of quality. Obviously there's been like animes that aren't as good or just straight up trash before. I think we can all agree on that. But what is it that you think makes the stinkers funkier on the comic book side of things when it comes to movies, as opposed to like if they just put an anime out there? I feel like there's a much bigger challenge of consistency with quality going on with superhero films versus if they put an anime movie out there. Or is the standards different? What do you think that is?
You said what's making the superhero movies stink?
I think that, in my
Okay.
opinion, maybe is that one, like the expectations of the audiences are so high.
Yeah.
And not just that, like the expectations of these movies are so high. Like, I think you're talking about some insane shoes to fill. I mean, name some of your favorite Marvel movies, Asia. I mean, which one? Civil
Civil War, Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I mean, like,
of course, The Dark Knight.
No Way
trilogy.
Home.
Exactly. So I'm saying, like, the
Second
expectation
trend,
is so high now versus like we're just now getting anime movies on the regular. So I don't think our expectations are through the roof like they are with. Endgame, even the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies with whatever that was his name.
Well, then
Tom McGuire. Thank you. So I think that's part of why it is. It's like it's hard to make one because like we've seen the incredible movies they've been,
Yeah.
from Marvel at least.
Now, let me ask you this question. Obviously, you've got comic book movies that have crossed over from the page to the film reel.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've had some bombs in the past and even some in recent years, but do you think anime is going to take another shot at the live action, or is it going to stay?
They already are.
Oh yeah, they are.
I'm talking like on the big screen.
They are.
Yeah. I think, but I don't think it's going to be. That's going to be more in my mind. It's going to be like
more sporadic, or
like big movie studios just trying to capitalize. Like I don't think it's going to come from the anime industry, but those come out too. But I mean, they're trying to do like a My Hero Netflix live action thing and stuff.
Sakamoto days.
Yeah.
Is that going to be for us? I thought that was like just for
that was in Japan, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I know they started filming it, but you got to think they got One Piece live action. That's been killing it.
Yeah, people seem to
people
like that one. So I think that you're going to see more and more of them, and they're trying to get those. Didn't they have a Yusuke or Yu Hakusho?
Yu Hakusho, yeah, they did.
They had one like that.
I don't know if it was good or not.
I watched one of the fight scenes with like the Tagoro brothers. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fist in the nose.
Well, guys, that is our time. We were streaming. We've been live for 3 hours and 15 minutes.
And here we were worried that we weren't going to fill up the space.
I know, right?
I told you that Xbox conversation was going to do it.
No, I knew too, yeah. But yes, appreciate you guys checking out this stream. For those that are watching on Instagram and YouTube, our new platforms, appreciate you guys doing that. We'll be back. Check out our YouTube channel. It's in our link in bio on Instagram. We'll be posting the segments. So if you guys missed a couple parts, we'll have the segments up very, very soon and clips up on our TikTok and Instagram. But appreciate you guys.
Appreciate y'all. And
Appreciate y'all.
See
Thank
you
y'all for coming
guys.
through.
remember, it is spooky season. If you want to see David and Asia enjoy a spooky game under my supervision, I'll be there for emotional support because I know they're going to need it. Let us know.
Mm-hmm. And it won't be next week. It'll be the week potentially after.
Yeah.
That's our new schedule. So
Yeah.
we'll be back
figure it
soon, though.
Oh yeah. We will catch y'all later.
Adios,
Great.
everybody.
See you guys.
Later, everybody.
Peace.